Jesus, hello. Guys, the problem has happened that I cannot, for the life of me, get anything working in fucking time. So just give me one more second. So just give me guys one more second. I'm trying to figure this out. The shit is not working right now. I need to adjust up around. I know Streamlabs and OBS and everything. Streamlabs is paid. That's the problem. I updated Streamlabs and everything has stopped working. Like, I'm currently on Windows. And it's not just that, it's also me. Me being complete idiotic. Oh, where is this camera? Guys, I will get everything properly. Don't worry. Once everything is I hold on, where's this camera? There you go. Fuck. I need to update my camera. I need to update everything. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Okay, we are live now, finally. Linux distros are worse because the amount of fragmentation, the software should be working fine on an up-to-date Windows. No, this is all up-to-date. That is not the problem. The problem is me. I am not ready because I was like, okay, so the thing is, okay, who all here have watched old horror movies? I look yellow. Oh, okay. Maybe I can change something here. Maybe now. Still yellow? Jesus, I am John. Can't do much about light, guys. Hey, Hassan. Do I still look yellow? I don't know how to avoid being. Is it my face? Is it the background? Okay, how many of you have watched old horror movies? How many of you have watched old horror movies? Pookie, whisper to me on Twitch. I swear you were never yellow. I am not. I think it's the. Okay, it might just be like the light from. Like, we are in summer. I don't have the darkness I used to have in winter. I don't have a studio, guys. Pila. Pila pep from Poland. I see. I don't have the studio. I don't have like ultimate darkness lit by the light separately. I have goddamn. Oh, I look like a Jesus Christ. Fine. I mean, I don't really mind. Like Homer is kind of good. I like new gen Homer. How good he is as a person. Like new gen Homer is legitimately good person. But again, Piyush, are you here? Because I'm pretty sure you're the only one, and like you Bliss, someone call Willow. Someone call Willow. Maybe I stopped after season 34. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. How can you ever stop watching Simpsons? I know, right? It's crazy. Someone call Willow. Like legitimately someone go call Willow. Bliss, come here. Everyone who's Marathi, come here right now. And everyone who has watched older Indian horror movies, come here right now. Like right now. Willow is a person who's new here, Pookie. She is also on Discord. Never watched an Indian horror movie. Oh, you're missing out, my friend. You're missing out. You're legitimately missing out on something amazing. Where is this? Where is this? Hold on. Is this in stream? Is this in stream? Where is this? Where is this? Oh, yes, there is. Hey, how you doing, Harsa? Hello, how you doing? How's it going on with you? Where is this? What's going on? Someone go call Willow, guys, fast. 4 2 1. How did you fit that? How did you fit what 3 times in a sentence? Yeah, that's bliss for you. She fits a lot. Jesus. Guys, guys, call people. Like right now. I need every Marathi person to hear this. Please call Piyush. Badhiya, you're Marathi. I am Marathi. I am Marathi. Yes, I am. I need you guys to hear this. I have made this within the last 5 seconds because like right before this stream started because I wanted like something nice for people. I like where's Willow? Hold on. Where is Walnut? I need every single person who's even closely watched Indian movies. Anup, please come fast. Like, even they are going to absolutely love this. Hello, read my message. Which damn 5 minutes more? That's the message I can see right now. Because this is specifically for you. This is specifically for you. Even Mammootty approved of the script. My dad wants. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's check the script soon. Where is this? Hold on. Where is this? I need these Marathi people to come fast. This is I made specifically for Marathi peeps. Is here? No, I did not get the other two. Piyush, I did not get the other two. I don't know what is here. I'm checking right now, like whatever is in front of me. Your message is not here. I'm sorry. Can you send them again so I can like discuss this with you? If you send them again, I need to close the window. Hold on. Okay, where are we? Do I still look jaundiced, by the way? You hear Marathi people? Oh, Jesus Christ, fine. See, I can't change that today. I don't know why. Let me check the settings on the camera. Is this better for you? No, nothing is better. Is this better for you? Do I look less jaundiced now? Okay. No, it's not like I am changing the settings on the camera. Is this better for you? Yes, Ice Age came, thank God. At least then I have a job now. I normally work with ice anyway. Okay. Guys, it will get better when the sun goes down. When I have a dedicated studio, it will never fuck up ever again. But until then, please understand, I have a window next to me and the paneling is very bad. There is no curtains. There is literally a small sheet. Yeah, I don't know. These people don't have curtains here. So anyway, that's why I love Mac OS. There's no Windows. Marathi people, you hear? I swear to you, I need Marathi people here because they are the only one who's gonna appreciate the content. Where's Anup? Jesus Christ. But fine. Piyush, if you are sending anything in chat, please make sure that it is going because I can't see it. I seriously cannot see it. Okay. Okay. I don't know why this made me so happy, but it does. The fact that, like, I'm not kidding. This is the dumbest thing out here. This makes me so happy. I am super happy. I have just two. I literally had one. The Om Bhat Swaha, I was literally like 3 minutes in. 3 minutes in the stream starting, I'm like, shit, I forgot Tatya Winsu. I need it. I edited that entire MP4 file to short in like while everything was going. That's while I was talking like, oh, I'm shit, I'm stupid, I should have it. I was editing that thing and I added it right now. It's like, this is fucking amazing. Like I should have had a soundboard ages ago. Whenever we see some idiot, you should do the did you wash your ass soundbite. Yes, I should. I don't know. Hold on. Let me just. Yeah. Better. Thank you. I was very blurry for myself. Please don't. I still get scared by him. Me too. I swear, I still get scared by Tatya Winsu. Like, that was such a formative memory in my life. Did you wash your ass today? Yes, I always wash my ass. Even if I'm living here, I always wash my ass. I always wash my hands too, which most people don't. In 4 years, when you are old enough, I will create an OnlyFans specifically for you. Guys, if you want me to add something, please send the MP3 file on Discord so I can download it and add it. If I try to find it right now, because we are online, it's going to be me like just doing this for the past next 20 minutes. If you want, did you wash your ass? Just send it on Discord. Like, this is so easy right now. I swear to you, I just have to literally download it. Just download it and add it. It is very easy. But to do that, I need you to send me something. Yes. Do whatever, because it is very easy for me to add it. I just need someone to send me the MP4 file. That is all. What is Baba? Oh, Baba Lagi Dhinchak. Yes, please send that to me. I like, thank you for reminding me. It is fucking amazing. This is Marathi stream now. It's been a while. I have had like a nice Marathi discussion. I did my application to the Discord. Oh, but Pookie is back! Oh my god! Sarin is screaming. because I screamed. Pookie being back is like the best news out there. I'm not even joking. Like, seriously, we missed you. You're literally my favorite person on Discord. They were asking me like, they were asking me in the mod chat, who's your favorite person? I did not want to like say like, I hate every one of you. I like Pookie. Pookie's back. Woo! Pad lo Pookie. New Moon, did you hear this? Did you hear this? Do you know this? Please tell me you know this. Also, by the way, just I'm going to be very what's the word for it? You don't know this? Gee, okay. Okay, fine. Gen Zs don't know their ball. Oh my god. How dare you? Also, by the way, I'm going to be spilling on Pookie because I'm going to make him ashamed. Uh, Earlier, when Pookie was back after a while, like 2 lives ago or something, he was like, I don't remember anyone. I don't remember anyone except communist enthusiast. I am. This is recorded. Go check the live. So Pookie is back. I am happy. Yes. Perfect. Thank you, Pookie. I'm gonna save this quickly. Hold on. Add. Browse. Okay. Why am I saying everything out loud?
Did you wash your ass today?
No, that's Exorcist. The communist enthusiast is on YouTube, not Twitch. No, that's Exorcist. That's the different person. I'm not gonna take their government name. Communist enthusiast is on YouTube, not Twitch. Hold on, I need to do some cleaning here, I think, quickly. Because this is going to be very annoying otherwise. Where is this? Not this. Hold on. Modi thing. So where is FAQ? Okay, it's all in download. Do you know Tatya is from Maha? Yes. Did you not know? Piyush, where are you from? I thought you were Maharashtrian. Tatya Vinsu is Maharashtrian. Om Bagabuge Bhagni Bhagodari Padma say Om But Swaha. I still remember this. It is the best. I fucking love Tatya Vinsu. It is literally my first horror movie that I watched that I got shit scared of. Yeah, someone clip that. You can clip that later. Or you can you are a mod. You can clip it. No, you're not a mod, but you can still clip it. I can do it again for you. But the point is I love Tatya Vinsu. Hold on. What am I doing right now? Yeah. Oh, thanks, Pookie. I don't think they have even subbed. Thanks, Pookie. Oh, yes, you are from Bihar. I'm sorry. Edit sound. Perfect. Was famously said by Netanyahu when he transferred his dog into. What is this? Oh, yeah, wine boom as well. Jeez. Yeah. I'ma have so much fun today. Yes, you did. I understand. I am just stupid. I forget. because Piyush is a very, very Maharashtrian name. So my brain was like, everyone named Piyush is Maharashtrian. I am sorry for the racism for against the Piyush name. Where is this? Pookie is sending me MP3 files. I love him right now. This is so good. Where's this MP3? Yeah. Wine boom. Did you wash your ass? Okay. What is this? The other thing? Okay. Okay.
Did you wash your ass today?
Did you? Ayatollah Netanyahu's son looks weird. He does. He does. He does. He absolutely does. By the way, Ayatollah, where are you from? Please don't say Iran, but where, like if I remember correctly, you're Indian. So where are you from? Because I have a lot of shit today for Maharashtrian Indians going on. Where is this? There you go. Perfect. Perfect. And I need to add Wine Boom that was sent by Pookie. Where is this soundboard? Wine Boom. Perfect. Why can't I see? Oh, okay. This is okay. Send lots of stuff. Oh, you sent more? Okay. Oh, Jesus. Why did I do this all at once? Yeah, I'm not doing chalo. That I don't know when to use it. It's weird. Among Us reverse roll. Sadam Teva. Chicken screaming. The fuck nemesis. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. What I need to first switch them off from here. Yeah, this is live editing everything, guys. Where is this? I am having so much fun. I am having so much fun. This is like, I swear to you, this is a lot more fun for me. Among Us. What's going on in HDFC? Are we going to witness another new? Probably. They are trying to, like, forget HDFC overall. They're trying to have like a PM Cares fund again. Wait, did you send me like a video file? Is this a video file or is it an MP3 file? Why did it show up like that? Did it show up on the chat here? Yes, it did. It did. Why is it showing up? I wish Eid on WhatsApp. I know I'm an idiot to do so, WhatsApp, but I get called the word M by some. Okay, first of all, why do you have Sangi friends? That is the first time. We'll do all this after. Let me have fun. Let me have fun, please. This is so fun. Hold on. Let me just edit this quickly. Yeah. Can you hear this? Can you hear the Among Us thing? Why can't I hear this? Hold on. I need to delete this. This is like one sound that is not working right now. It's not working. For me at least. Anyway, so maybe there's some issue with this. So we are just going to change with the TF Nemesis. No, I know it is not working for on my end, which is the problem. Everyone is Sangi can't help. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Also, Eid Mubarak, guys. Decent. Or as Paresh Rawal has said, Happy Navratri or something. Something on those lines he said. Which is absolutely idiotic, but fine, whatever. He's a piss drinker. Can't help. My dad got 800,000 views saying that, so you should... Hey, Willow. Are you, like, do you remember this, Willow? Views saying that, so you should try it. What did he say? Yeah, Eid Mubarak. I can hear it. Soundbite. Okay, what? Hold on. I need to check. Send the website to... Hold on, Netanyahu. So, hold on, I'm just trying to check. Because it is so hard to scroll here. Okay, I need to do something about this. I need to open up a different way to actually look at the chat. Because it's like there are a lot more people now, and it's very weird to get. Okay, whatever view chat, I can see it here now, so which is decent. I have like the chat open like 3 or 4 times all over the place. I'm not even joking. I can't help it. Willow, do you know this? Do you know this? Tell me you know this. Okay, so I am so sorry for everyone here. I know. Oh, you just know a fact one. Okay, I know only. Okay, Pookie, that is a bit too much. Oh, like this is generational horror movie in Marathi cinema and Indian cinema. Like, Tatya Vincu. It's Tatya Vincu, guys. Tatya Vincu. How do you not know Tatya Vincu? Om Bhagabuge Bhagni Bhago Dari Padma Se Dharyom Om Bhat Swaha. What is the full mantra? Hold on. Om Bhagabuge Bhagni Bhago Dari Brahma Se Kilma Om Bhat Swaha. Yeah, I think they know Chucky. Bhoot Mantra. Yeah. So Chucky is basically proto. Liberandu server seems to like you so far. I am glad. I don't like they are let me be clear, they are suffering me right now, but they don't seem to complain. Eid Mubarak. Hey Radhika, Eid Mubarak. Do you all like Chengu? What is Chengu? Why am I not a ball knower in Chengu? I heard what is Chengu, by the way? Cheguerismo. It's a masala cashews. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, that's Chengdu. That's Chengdu. No, we all love Che. I was thinking something very different. I was thinking like this. Like this. The brand. Radhika, are you aware of Maharashtrian shit? I understand you might not be Maharashtrian. Are no one drank sewage ka pani. Police have said they are drinking. I'm not even joking. That's literally what they said. So okay. So have you watched Tatya Vinsu, by the way? Please tell me you have watched Tatya Vinsu. At least. This is so amazing. Like, Om Bhagabuge Bhagni Bhagodari Brahma say Kilma Kilma Om Bhat Swaha. I swear, I can just keep screaming this my ass off, you know? And I did wash my ass.
Did you wash your ass today?
No, your father might. It's 1993. It came like right around the time I was born. Like, I'm not, like, the movie is older than me by a few years, but like, come on, it's not that old. Yeah, fair. Your dad was 12. He did watch it. I can assure you, this is like Indian movies, like Indian movie gold. Like, watch Tatya Vinsu. Like, the movie name is Zapatlela. Hold on. I'll show you the poster and you'll be like, shit, yes, I know this shit. It is that famous, guys. Like, this thing. Have you, like, there were no movie theaters here until like 2000s. No, he might have watched it on TV. No, it's not only Ankh think I watch it in my childhood. I born in 2000. What? Jesus Christ. Everyone is a baby. Oh my God. All of you babies. Jesus. Hold on. What did you say? Hold on. What is this? Yo, haha. Like, literal babies. I'm talking to literal babies. Like, show of hands. Who all is born after, around and after 2002? Let's say 2002. Show of hands. Everyone. Twitch, YouTube, whoever. Khilauna Bana. Yeah, there's Willow. There's Radhika. I knew Radhika was young, but yeah, Pookie, you're Gen Alpha. Hasara, you're 2002. Hasara, by the way, follow. You got a member by Pookie, but you haven't still followed. Which is a weird thing to happen, to be honest. Yeah, Hasara, you're on the borderline. Okay. Decent. Jesus, it's just this channel is big. Because the people are... where is Elite Zionist? Yeah, Exorcist is my age. Like, literally my age. I swear, I am so glad all of you are so aware, especially Pookie at his age, of like what's going on in this world. Yes, HSRA. Hasra. I ain't playing for your funerals, not gonna lie. I don't want you to. I don't want you to pay for anyone's funeral, Pookie. I want to be no lol. Welcome to someone, an Indian stream of someone pronouncing HSRA the very Indian way. No, David Dexter, yes. HSRA. Yes, HSRA. Hasra. Pookie is doxing like crazy based on info Pookie has provided here. I'm this chart alone. Anyone can pinpoint him. I know, don't worry. Later on, like all of this chat is going to be blurred out, like the last stream. Everything I am blurring out. This is not for public viewing. As long as Pookie keeps doxing himself, I am going to keep blurring out. No one is going to be reading these chats anymore after this. Hindustan Socialist Republican Army. No, yes, fine. We love you, but hasra. Sorry, I'm just being too much right now. I know. I understand. I think I followed you guys. Did I follow you guys? I think I followed you guys on Instagram. Like, I followed you guys on Instagram. Not even joking. I think my DM's open. Yeah. No, Pookie, since you left, we had like very new rules. So there's a whole rule book that people have to follow now. So before DMing anyone, you are required to ask them for permission. Okay, hold on. I'm just come to stream. Like, so it's like to keep people safe. See, I pinpointed Pookie already. What? What do you mean pinpointed? I don't know what pinpointed means. Also, by the way, on that note of earlier, where is this? Yeah. No, yeah. So Hasra, you still here? So do you have an Instagram? Because I think I followed you guys. Or someone on down those lines with it comes to like Hindustan Socialist Party or something. Is this that how you found us out, or is this like something going on from? Oh, okay, okay. So maybe it's someone different. Hold on, let me just send the streaming info. Where is this? No, Jesus. I am next level stupid. I am next level stupid. Someone please send Kannu the Twitch stream link. I kid you not, I have a photo of. Yeah, no, I saw a photo of him too. I have that as well. That's why I'm so worried. Why do you think I'm so like worried about Pookie? Thank you. Like, that's why I'm worried for Pookie, because like I know Pookie, where to find him and etc. based on the information he has provided. I don't like that. I don't want random people to actually start following him around or something on those lines. It's bad. Like, the world is not very nice. Hold on. I'll text him later. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, guys, let's just start. Actually, let's just start. Anyway, so what happened? Okay, I need to start, sir. Hello and welcome to the stream, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs. Welcome to the stream that answers the question why we'll need to get arrested. Today we are talking about the issues that we are having with iftar, where the Indian government is being a fucking idiot about a lot of different things. We have seen Deepak Mohammed get an FIR against him for helping people. We have seen people getting arrested over going on a boat to celebrate iftar. And then we have also seen like the police actually helping people. Yeah, I don't want another... No, it's not, Pookie. It's not a scolding. I'm not trying to DM you to scold you. No, this is something different. That's why I asked. Anyway, like, please don't scold him. Pookie's finally back. I know. Shit, I got distracted from the opening. Fine, I don't care. Let's just begin. So recently what happened was there was this iftar party that was going on. 14 people got arrested. FIR has been registered against 14 Muslim men who in a video were hosting an iftar on the boat of the Ganga in Varanasi. How pissed off do you think people are gonna get if I call it Ganges? They arrested him for like throwing chicken, for eating food. Like, I'm not even joking. That is why they arrested them for. Is there a sound to this video or is it just me? Like, this is why they are arrested for having a party. Okay, I need a different another screen by the way. This is getting very annoying. Yeah, it is absolutely crazy that like someone got arrested only for the sake of like doing a party. Like, they were on a boat, they were not messing with anyone. You can't do this on the road. You can't even you can't hire something. If you hire a hall, Hindutva guys show up to beat you up. It's a whole weird ass shit. Bliss, I'll text you about that later. Like, that's likely just religious bias. It is religious bias. Like, this is literally about religion. They don't care beyond. Like, there is nothing more to this than religious bias. Anyway, so the FIR was registered. They were arrested. They got arrested, by the way, for this. They got arrested. For a country that has tried to be secular for decades, this is humiliating and embarrassing to every Indian. Yes, since the 2014, they are trying not to be secular. They're trying to do this whole apartheid shit against Muslims in the country. It is absolutely horrendous. like this is literal apartheid, by the way. This is what apartheid looks like. This is what apartheid looked like in South Africa at the beginning of it, at least, and then it got progressively worse. Like, they were bothering no one, by the way. They were bothering absolutely no one. Like, now they have been home to in judicial custody. They are in judicial custody. Judicial custody. So they need to appear in front of the court. 14 people. In India, the courts are doing absolute shit all, by the way. Like, their case will be heard like in 5 years. 5 fucking years they have to sit in jail over nothing. And you know what the explanation is? You know what the explanation is? This is where the drinking of sewer water comes in.
कल दिनांक 19/3/26 को सोनपट्टी सिरसिया आश्रम के हरि शरणानंद जी महाराज द्वारा थाना सिरसिया में एक लिखित तहरीर दी गई कि दिनांक 17/3/26 को कुछ लोग मंदिर के बगल से बहने वाले नाले
My country aware. I don't understand that.
के पास रोजा इफ्तारी की पार्टी कर रहे थे, जिसमें मांसाहारी भोजन परोसा जा रहा था.
So it's like they were doing iftar party. There was meat there. Bro, this shit fucked, and I have no other words to describe it. Yeah, I mean, can't help it. Oh, okay. It's a Twitch emote that is not showing because I am not using Chatterino.
मांसाहारी भोजन के अवशेष उस नाले में फेंके जा रहे थे. चूंकि उस नाले का प्रयोग आश्रम द्वारा खाना बनाने, पीने और मूर्ति धोने के लिए यूज होता है. जब उन्हें रोका गया तो धमकी दी गई और जिससे आश्रम की जो धार्मिक भावनाएं हैं वो आहत हुई हैं. उक्त तहरीर पे थाना सिरसिया में सुसंगत धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत किया गया.
He's basically saying that they heard the religious sentiments of the ashram because they were discarding non-vegetarian food in the sewer from where the ashram people drink water, wash food, and wash temple idols. So are you telling me, is this officer, whoever this is telling us that Brahmins who are in the ashram are drinking sewer water? Is that what is going on here? Ask yourself.
और 4 अभियुक्तों को आइडेंटिफाई करके शांति व्यवस्था दृष्टिगत गिरफ्तार किया गया. बाकी अभियुक्तों को भी की पहचान की जा रही है और अग्रिम विधिक कार्रवाई की जा रही है.
Like, he's doing more like, oh, we are going to fuck to oblivion. I can tell you this is like the systematic operation of a certain group of people for their beliefs. This is exactly that. This is exactly that. This is systematic oppression of Muslims. Then you have seen this within Dalits as well. This is systematic oppression. They do it to oppress the Dalits. There is also Muslims. There is nothing else to this. This is literally that, by definition. This is not a real case. This is not a real case. The problem in India is because the judicial review takes so long. Takes so long. Takes so fucking long that the process is the punishment. They are probably going to be in jail without bail for the next few months. After they get bail, if they get bail, the court case is going to run until probably the end of their fucking lives. And that's a problem. Wait for Dhruv Rathi new video to make controversy to react. It's at this point, whenever like bigger streamers, bigger YouTubers make videos like this, we had already reacted it for a week. So, bro, if this was in that iftar party or my friends and family, imagine their friends and family. Yes, exactly. Yeah, like also Bliss, that is true. Pookie is very smart for his age. Like, he's very smart. Like, I mean, just look at what he has achieved overall. Like, we know what he makes. He's a very smart boy. One of the reasons I actually genuinely like him, other than all of you, which I don't. I'm sorry. This is an iftar attack in Pune, by the way. This happened in Pune. Yeah, I know. A week after an FIR was registered at Sanswat police station in Pune district in Maharashtra in connection with the alleged mob assaulted 14 Muslim men, again 14. I don't know, is that a thing? Gathering by a large mob, no arrests have been made, obviously. Saswad SHO Kumar Kadam. I mean, this is Saswad. Saswad is like, I don't have hopes with Saswad. Like, let me be clear. Investigation is underway. We have few suspects, but they have reportedly fled the area. We are facing hurdles because villagers are not cooperating. The incident occurred, like, obviously, this is like Sanghi outpost, Saswad. This is literally Sanghi outpost. I don't think I should have done that right now. Police filed a case under multiple provisions of BNS, including Section 18, voluntary causing hurt using dangerous weapons. See, I have no idea when to use fuck. ये तुम्हारा बाप का जगह है, मुल्ला नहीं बैठ सकते यहाँ, is what they basically said in the conversation with Alt News. Feroz Javed Syed, on one of the survivors said, in the assault, recounted the events of the fateful day. We had reached the ghat before it was time to break fast. We were cutting fruits, arranging food, taking pictures and videos, simply preparing iftar, enjoying ourselves, Syed said. What are the legal? There is no legal option. Starts. Why, Bliss? Why? Why are you getting him to annoy me too? It is very annoying. The gathering was abruptly disrupted when a mob of around 150-200 people descended on them, allegedly hurling communal slurs and questioning their presence. I mean, if a Hindu can cremate a body in a river, why can't a Muslim practice their beliefs too? Yes. I know exactly, that is what we are asking. So the thing is here, this is called apartheid. They want to, by definition, make India into an apartheid state. An apartheid state means that there are two different kinds of laws, one for Muslims, one for Hindus. Muslims are always going to be oppressed in this scenario. Always. If you're a Muslim, you're going to have less laws overall. Doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are. They don't care. That is bad as well. But here, just because you're born a Muslim, you're not going to have the necessary laws and protections. If you express your religious beliefs by going iftar, doing the namaz, wherever, they are going to oppress you. I mean, if it's apartheid, there must be someone controlling these people. There must be some threat. I mean, hold on, what is happening? Why does all of the spam come up? Guys, send me the Modi hai to mumkin hai soundbite, please. I want that as a soundboard. Yes, it is also the RSS, but it is mostly the RSS. The ideology comes from the RSS, but people look up to Modi to do all of this. Modi hai to, yes, please send me the soundbite. Every time this shit happens, I'm gonna send it. Also, Anup, I want you to hear something. Please. Sorry, I'm still happy about that. Someone send me Modi hai to mumkin hai soundbite. I'm gonna add it right now. Yeah, I can't say this out loud. But yes, I agree. HSRA 007. I agree. By the way, this is a Bezer Cup. There is no mushkil hai soundbite. Just send it on Discord. Just send whatever on Discord. Maybe not like the main channel, but like the other channels where like TV, games, and whatever, and I can download it from there. Also, yeah. So this is what is happening. This is, according to him, the verbal escalated into violence. The attackers were armed with sticks, rods, chains, whips, and sharp weapons. Yeah, I know. Like, Bliss will be mad at us if we did it right now. Dhruv cutting trees and increasing global warming just for making thumbnail. What? What? I don't understand. What is going on with Dhruv Rathi? It's it's he's using AI a lot. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to react to him, to be fair with you. Like, the AI shit really gets me every time. Like, if you have noticed, the only people who use AI and are actually what we watch in within AI is when I'm commenting on it negatively. Or it is Ravish, because you can't avoid Ravish. Yes, he also sells courses for AI. It is not very nice. There's a reason why I don't react to Dhruv Rathi shit. That's why I'm not even subscribed to him. I mean, using AIs. Yeah, you're using AI. Jesus Christ. I can't read on here. I need to. Why doesn't this fucking update? This shit is annoying. I can't. Hold on. Guys, hold on. I need to do something about this. Guys, did the people who may participate in the iftar party No, they did not. It's not like they have permission to use. They do not. See, it doesn't matter, Pookie. You have to understand. It does not matter that it really does not matter. It doesn't matter. If the cops are with you, you can do anything. That is the idea here. The cops themselves are part of RSS. They have been training with the RSS. Why do you think whenever shit goes on, the police are always protecting the abusers? There's a reason for that. There's a reason why we are also talking at the same breath about Lord bitch. Like Mohammed Deepak. We covered this before. Mohammed Deepak was someone who came in the middle of a group of Hindutvavadis trying to assault a person who not only was old, who not only was like suffering for Parkinson's, but was absolutely poor as well. And for what? They wanted the name of his board of his shop to change because they wanted like Baba to be removed. Baba is an Indian word. Honestly, can't defend a country where common fundamental rights are not allowed. I cannot stand with this country. It doesn't treat its people with this. Yes, that is so true. I agree with you, Pookie, on that. But that's what we are trying to change here. That's what we are trying to show, like tell people that, hey, this is actually wrong. So what happened with Mohammed Deepak? First of all, he did not escalate anything. He did not hurt religious sentiments. He stopped. If you are not discussed the unbecoming language used by judges against, if you have not discussed, yes, we are trying to discuss that right now. We are trying to discuss that. If you have a link specifically to that language, send it to me because I was trying to find it. So the thing here is that with respect to Mohammed Deepak, he did not assault anyone. He did not call a mob. The mob came against him. He got death threats. He got assault threats, rape threats, everything. What ended up happening in his scenario is that they also, while doing this, registered an FIR against him. They registered an FIR against him. And this is a problem. That when he went to court to get the FIR quashed, because obviously that FIR is fraudulent, the court told him that you are the accused. court told him, because you're the accused, you can't get this quashed. That was the whole point of quashing it, first of all. Then they told him that you're sensitizing the matter. You're posting on social media. You are the problem here. So if you are trying to help people in this country, if you are protecting the weak and the marginalized, you are someone who needs to be punished. That is what the courts are telling us. This is the High Court of India. There is no other justification for this other than the courts want to have this much divide within the country, this much issues with racism, casteism, anti-religiousness, Islamophobia. This is like permission. Like, hey, if the oppressors here, that Hindutva groups, have an FIR against you, we would not help you or protect you against them. We are not going to give you any protection because according to them, you are the accused. What the fuck is wrong with this country? I have no idea. But we need to fix this immediately. What was India's legitimate? Hold on, I missed a few here. Where is this? Honestly, cannot defend a country. Done. 23 साल के देश के पास उसके बाद population decline start. I think it has started already. The population. So वक्त है हमें मोदी जैसा मिला है. Yeah, I mean, can't help. India was a fraud country. Always, it's never treated its people with respect. Yes, that is the problem, Tyler. It has never has. Like the cheapest thing in India is literally quite literally the life of an Indian man, or life of an Indian person. Like it is cheaper than a 5 rupees ka Parle Ji ka packet. A Parle Ji ka packet is more savored and more loved than the life of an Indian person. I mean, we lost the British, but became oppressors. Yes. So the problem is that the current people who are like part of all of this are used to love the British. The RSS loved the British. They loved the Nazis. They loved the Zionist project. This is what they're doing. It's neither good for majority of India is a scam only for babus. Yeah. What can I say to this? That is exactly true. I mean, yeah. Hold on. The shit is not updating. The shit is actually not updating right now. I need to do something with this. Yeah, this is officially, nothing is officially updating here. Guys, I need to figure out something better for the chat function. Can't deal with all of this bullshit. Hold on. Let me just try and get this here. No. Willow, give me a second. I went on like a different thing right now. So, okay. I have to see, the issue is that because there's more people, my settings are not very nice. Because with more people involved, I need to use something like Chatter, you know. I cannot because I am collating the chat through Stream Ninja. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Okay. Adjusted. Yeah. So this is the. Anyway, so moving on. I need something better to drink. Guys, I can't drink coffee. Coffee dries out my fucking face. Anyway, just to finish this up, they were like, oh, you're busy on social media. You're trying to create this attitude. Oh, okay. Bookie, check your DMs. Uh, yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so as I was saying, this is repression. This is what you have when you're trying to turn India and trying to turn Indians against each other. This is one of the ways they keep a control on you. Because if you are busy oppressing people, you're not looking at shit that is actually going wrong. Like the rupee crashing. People don't think that the rupee is crashing and, oh, the government is doing something bad. They are thinking, oh, the rupee is crashing. The rupee is crashing. So at least we're taking care of the Muslims or the Hindus. We had this conversation yesterday. Like, we are in an LPG crisis. Are you still worried about? Are you still actually worried about like Muslims and Dalits in India? Really? Really? Like, we have an LPG crisis. You don't have anything to eat. You don't get your deliveries. Everything is going to increase in price. Anything that even closely uses petrol at any point of their production is going to increase in price. FIIs, I don't know what that is. ये तो तुमने gift करा है, उसका होता. So basically you're a member, Tyler. Don't worry about it. There's nothing more or less to gain from this other than not getting advertisements. Foreign institutional investors, yeah, they're going out of India as well. But like, fine, I don't give a shit about foreign institutional investors. Good. The CIA needs to go out. Yeah, no, I understand they're really important. But right now, we have such a big crisis in our hands, like people are going to die. So like worrying about foreign investors right now is kind of becomes pointless. That is what I'm saying. That's it. That's it. There's nothing more about this. What about Chinese FDI? Doesn't matter right now. Like, it really doesn't matter. Stop thinking about FDI. Stop thinking about investments. People need to, like, we need to start investing in the people more rather than worrying about foreign investments right now. Like, come on, be serious. Like, there's like wars going on. There is shit. Okay, hold on. I forgot about this. So the reason why they do all of this shit is because they can hide this in plain sight. Because people are not going to worry about, like, how did Hemant Biswa's wife double their wealth without actually having anything going on? Yeah, Twitch has ads. Because we recently got affiliated, right, Tyler? So Twitch has ads. Wealth of Hemant Sharma doubled to 35 crore since 2021. Are they going to be taxed properly? Probably not. They're not going to be taxed. They're just going to get richer and richer. So where do they hide all of this? Why hide you from asking questions? Is like, oh, you focus on the Muslim issue. You focus on all of this bullshit. This is something that is hidden in plain sight. That is the point. That is why they do all of this bullshit. They don't do this bullshit out of nowhere. This is like the right-wing fascist playbook. Get the 1% rich, make sure everyone does not ask questions, and make sure they cannot by not investing in actual education and critical thinking. and then make sure that like people who want to or would ask questions would not, because give them like a caricature. Look, we are going against Muslims are the real problem, Dalits are the real problem, look, we are going against them. That's why you should not be worried about any of this. This is what they do. This is the right-wing playbook. And do you think like the increase in worth that comes along with an increase in 350 crore, that which has been doubled, do you think all of this money is going to trickle back down to any of its people? No, it's not. Trickle down economics does not work. It has been said before. Yeah, this is divide and conquer. This is literally by definition divide and conquer. This has been the fascist playbook from the start. Nazis used to do it. The Italians did it. Zionists do it. Did you know Israel has its own caste system? I mean, there's like a million examples and it doesn't work. Yes, exactly. There's a million examples. I have a joke about trickle-down economics, but yeah. But it won't get to you. Yeah. I've heard that before. Yeah. Yes, 99% won't get to it. Yes, that is so true. For the joke. Sorry, I'm late. This is so fun. Yeah, I don't care if you call me an unk. I'm having the best unk time altogether. Guys, make sure to like this stream, by the way. Don't forget. Go on the YouTube and like the stream. Like the stream on this, Twitch as well. If you're new here, do not forget to follow. Follow on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow everywhere you can. Especially HRA, because you got gifted HSRA. You got gifted a sub. Now you have to at least follow. Yup, Jewish caste system is almost the same. Yes, it is exactly the same as the Hindu caste system. They made it specifically so they can have slaves to work for the making like the towns and shit, and repurposing like towns that they stole from Palestinians. Hey, Chicana Talks, how you doing? Chicana Talks. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here. How though ours is ancient? It is okay. So the thing is here. So I don't know if you know this. The way the Israeli colonies, it's like the nihilism joke. Yes. How Judaism is yes. Okay. Guys, can I answer that, or do you just want to have a nice conversation here? Okay, fine. Go on. Go have that. Okay, I had a joke about nihilism, but I guess it doesn't matter. Lol. So Judaism is older, but this is not that caste system. Judaism itself does not have a caste system as this does. So what has happened in Israel is, since the establishment in 1948, the people of Israel were low because all of were not that populated, because they were the Ashkenazi Jews only, the white people that were transported from Europe, which came and colonized the land. They needed people to actually start building stuff. To build that stuff, what they started was positive Zionism. Positive Zionism here meant that they were like, look, we are the only country. We are the only country that is good for Jews, but that did not work. So they started what is called offensive Zionism. Offensive Zionism dictates that within it, they started bombing everyone around and making sure that Israel is the only place where Jews would be safe in the Middle East. That's why all the Mizrahi Jews moved to Israel, is because of Israel started bombing the regions over there and telling people, look, the Israeli government is bombing you. The Jewish country is bombing you. Anyway, there's an ad, I think, in 10 seconds. So I'm going to wait for... I think I'm going to have to wait, I guess. Anyway, so what ended up happening then is that, okay, it's a 35 free arrows are disabled for 35 minutes. Learn more. So if everyone is almost all our subs thanks to Pookie. Yes, that is true. Pookie, you great, but please don't do it. Anyway, so what ended up happening there was that now they had many people coming in, like the Mizrahi Jews, like Ethiopian Jews. But now the leaders, the class hierarchy within the Jewish community of Israel, the Zionist community, did not want to share the same resources as the other Jews. But like there's some kind of a hierarchy. Yes, that's what I'm explaining. Did not want to share their resources similarly. So they created a hierarchy basis where the Ashkenazi Jews are the highest, then Orthodox, then there are your like Mizrahi Jews, then there is your like Ethiopian Jews at the bottom, and even below that are the Arabs. That is the hierarchy right now. It is not part of their religion for as of now, but it might be. I used to be indecisive, but now I'm not sure. So sure. Okay. So HSRA, do you understand where I'm going with this? Because it is not something that is set right now, but it has something that has happened over the course of the last so many years. Guys, by the way, do share the stream. You have like 70 and BTT with... Okay, you guys are talking on your own. Guys, don't forget to share the stream, especially for people watching on YouTube. The only way we grow on YouTube is if you share the stream. Twitch at least has people coming in and out. YouTube, we get shat on by Sangis. So don't forget to share the stream, to clip this and send it out. Do not forget. Hey, you saw the update on Transbill? Yes, we did. Yes, I did. Everyone did. Are you on Discord, by the way? If you are, you'll see. Like, hold on. There was an update, like the government updated it, or what are you talking about? So it's not like part of religion from start. Indian caste system, it's still very different. There may be some similarity. Yes, exactly. Like Indian caste system didn't also start with having it part of religion. It was ended into it. I'm on phone right now. Okay. Update of Transbill. Faustin, was the Transbill updated? Is it live news? Or are we talking about like what happened a few weeks ago? Faustin, what are we talking about? What do you want to know? Meeting. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to be clear with you. We were covering that since literally the first day. We were in contact with the protesters. We had a very nice interview with Muskan. No, Bliss. The Faustin is not talking about that. He's talking about like what happened a few weeks ago. Just scroll back on YouTube, my guy. Just scroll back on YouTube. You will see all of the updates over there. The only time we actually stopped focusing like completely on the trans issue was when the news picked it up. That is the only time we actually stop talking about it, in a sense that it is the only thing we talk about. I wrote a joke about memory, but I don't remember how it goes. Okay. So don't worry about it. We know all about the update. We know what is happening. We have covered it. Yeah, a friend posting about this today and sharing their experience. I can send you if you want to read up. I do want to read up. Send it to me. They are saying they are going to pass on the talk is on the 3rd. They don't know if it's going to pass. The talk is on the 3rd. We are going to cover that as well. 23rd. Okay, Pookie, you are using Safari. Safari is Chromium base. What you talking about, buddy? Buddy, the Safari is Chromium based. You sure? Oh, okay, it's not. It's Apple's own WebKit. Okay, I'm wrong. Sorry. Yes, no, I understand. Everyone is nervous about the bill. We'll see how that goes. Right now, there is enough motion going on. Everyone is talking about it, which is decent. Like I'm just glad it's not just us. I am just happy that it is not just us talking about it. Because for a while there, the only content that was made over with respect to like spreading information about this, it was us. And it was, yes, yes, we exist. Those were the only people that were doing it. They are doing it, Pookie. Go check. Go check YouTube previous videos. They are doing it. They have been protesting every single city. This is Ambedkar. No, okay. So, no, we covered this. We covered this. Faustin, we covered this. Not like this write-up itself. No, we are. This is what we are aware of. We covered all of this on the first day. That's what. Sorry, that's why we had Muskan on. She covered all of this as well. This is like the talking points we covered already. So if you want to go through these talking points, go watch the video that is uploaded. I'm just glad. Windows is not even a top 10 operating. It is not. It is not. Windows is a bad operating system overall. I don't like it myself. Like I prefer Linux. Faustin, don't worry. We covered this. We have spoken about this. Like Muskan has spoken about this. And thank you for rewatching it. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it right now. Like, see, where I stand here is around the bigger YouTube channels have picked it up. News Laundry has picked it up. Scroll has picked it up. Everyone's going to be talking about it in the news by tomorrow. This is good. This is amazing. We can still keep making content over this, and we will, but we can relax a bit. This community can relax a bit because, I mean, unless, like, okay, don't relax to the point where you don't do anything. But this community should feel proud of themselves that we were still the first ones to get to it. We were before everyone else, every single person in India. So be proud of yourself. Don't worry about it. If something comes up that is new, that is something we haven't covered before, we will talk about this. Yes, the bill should never have existed. It is putrid. I know. It is absolutely horrendous. The reason why it is there is the same reason why they target Muslims. This is apartheid against the minorities. They are literally trying to decide who can and who can't be a transgender. They're trying to make people not like, they're trying to make people I don't know. I'm just getting pissed off. This happens every time I get pissed off, that I run out of words. Not gonna boycott the people behind the bill. Yes, that is all they're trying to do. All of this is going on. They are disenfranchising trans people basically. They don't want them to exist. They want to decide who can and who can't be transgender. That is the problem. And guys, if you want details over this, go watch the earlier streams. We were We only did this for until the larger news channels picked it up. And now we are doing this that the larger news channels are going to pick up in the next few days. I get it. Same. I also just run out of words and I'm just so pissed off. I know it is what this is. Like, I just don't know. I don't know how to change or influence something more. Okay. I'm gonna be very serious. We are not a big channel. We are not yet anyway. There's only limited how much we can actually do. Which means there's nothing more we can do. Unless everyone is just gearing up, throwing our streams and clips and whatever everywhere they can find. It's unlikely that we are going to grow fast enough that that we can actually make so much of a difference that News Laundry can, or Scroll can, or The Wire can. So at this point, I am just choosing to be happy that we actually at least started. I don't want to get into the depression of thinking, is this all we can do? Is this all I can do for this cause? Like, if you were in the moderator discussions on the, if you are in like all, like I told Bliss and like Gaurav and everyone in the moderator discussion was like, all I can think of is this. All I want to talk about is this. Nothing is only so much. There's only so much we can do right now. That's why I want to get as big as possible, as influential as possible. So when this shit happens, imagine us getting to where even like 10,000, 20,000 people here. Imagine us talking about this bill. First day coming in. First day having that interview. The next day this becomes major news. This is what I want. This is why this channel exists. For this kind of, and then we are small. I understand. We are not that big yet. And I have to be okay with it. But I'm not. Every single day I wake up and think like, we need to get fucking bigger. We need to make an impact as fast as we can, because we have the only outlet right now that can make that impact without being worried about getting banned. Without being worried like, what is going to happen to the money that is like coming in. Like, there's a reason why a lot of big YouTubers do not make such videos. They do not talk about the trans issue until it gets big. We don't have to worry about that. We are not like Dhruv Rathi that has to worry about like kitna click milega if I drop a video that no one gives a shit about. I don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about doing something just like, I'm gonna send a post on Instagram, like a story about how much I'm doing, but it never shows up in the actual videos that actually get the clicks and what likes and just is part of a movement. We don't have to worry about that. We just don't. But when I say that we don't have to, we are even not big enough to actually have an impact. And it frustrates me. Frustrates me to no end. How is it that we are always first with news? We are always out there. Like, we have literally been right every single time. And I'm not just talking about me, by the way. This is not me. This is the entire community. I can't do this without the community. I couldn't do this if Muskan wasn't here for an interview. Pookie, I understand. This. Let me just get through this. This is just my frustrations. Muskan was there for an interview. How we got that interview was because of a person within the community recommended her. Not just recommend like, hey, I am friends with her. I'm going to give her a text and get her here. That's how we got the interview within 4 hours. 4 fucking hours. The news channels didn't pick up this for 7-8 days. This is the impact we can have. This is the impact We can have because of that we are live. We do it nearly every day. We can talk about shit. We are not like subjugated by like, what is the word for it, like advertisement contracts or something. I'm never taking advertisement contracts anyway. We'll get popular eventually. Don't get tunnel vision, just keep grinding. Yes, no, we are doing that. I'm just sharing my frustrations over this because this is something I care very deeply about. This is something I do care very deeply about, and it was frustrating to see. For a week, no one was picking this up. This was not getting in as the traction as it should have. But now that it has, I am at least happy that it has, and everyone is talking about it. It is amazing that they are. All I'm saying is that when we are big enough, we can make a splash immediately. And that is what I want from us. Like all of you. Like, this is just not me, by the way. This is everyone on Discord. This is everyone who helps. This is everyone who actually goes out. Even liking and sharing the videos helps. That's why I keep asking for it. There was this person the other day telling me, oh, you shouldn't ask for it. If I wanted to do it, now I'm not going to. I'm like, fine, whatever. I'm still going to ask. And when we do, like, this is not like if, when. We are going to make a difference. We are going to make a splash. I can assure you as much. And all of you that are here right now can be proud that you were here from the start. Wear it as a badge of honor. I do right now. That's why I'm always like, oh, victory laps. You are as much part of this as I am. That is a fact. No matter, it doesn't matter if you're just here for 5 minutes, have liked the video. If you have just shared for even like one person, you're part of this because you didn't just let it die. You are part of this, and I'm eternally thankful to everyone who's here. I really am. Anyway, having said that, we need to still move on. Breaking, Jesus Christ. Sorry, the other thing I'm looking at, like, Israel is bombing more. Also, yeah. Hey, do you guys know Alexandria Star? Who I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea what that is. Oh, she's a singer. Okay. What happened? Is she in the news? Oh, she passed away. No, did she? No. I have no idea. I'm going through a roller coaster here. I'm just trying to. I'm incredibly proud of you all, man. I still am very new to the journey to educate myself. You specifically, Faustin. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. I'm going through the motions here. I like literally I Google Alexandria Star. First thing is like death thing, and then they talk about Alexandria Ocasio. Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit about Chuck Norris dying. Fucking Zionist Zionist bastard. Wouldn't died faster. Haha, different one. They are like leftist trans political Twitch streamer. Oh, nice. I'm gonna check them out. Hold on. My friend, we are very small. How am I supposed to give them a lat? I don't know. We just started this. Plus, I don't think they do for India. Can you do them at? How am I supposed to do at? How am I supposed to do that? Like, are you telling me to just call them or something or follow them? Maybe that's what you're trying to say. I only remember about Hooligan, Hobbit, and Vulcans. I forget everything else, and they are solid Rs, no brain rot. Do you think Munich 29 propaganda? At this point, every movie is a propaganda movie. I haven't watched Munich 2005. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Yeah, made an impact. See, don't worry about. Alexander Star family is from Kashmir. Oh, okay. I'll follow them. Think that's all I can do. I don't know. Maybe I can talk to them. Oh yeah, my mom's talking to. Why? Okay, give me a review of Dhurandhar 2 when you're back. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to them. I'll check them out. I'll talk to them. Maybe if they're live, we can knock on them and be like, hey. Yeah, don't worry. Follow and the Social Minister skipped the meeting today. Oh shit. No, that is bad. They are not okay. I'm gonna be clear, they are not going to do it. Like, they're not going to take this meeting. Don't think of ministers as they are stupid. That's the problem. We think that when they do shit like this, it is them actually doing this. It is not. What they are doing is what they do here in this scenario is they don't make these changes willy-nilly. They have an entire team of people who makes this. This is the BJP government making this. Because they have this idea that if you do this, people will focus on this and not the LPG crisis. People will focus on this and not Iran. They have ulterior motives as well to disenfranchise people. Yeah, so yes, on X, I said that on X as well. The thing is that they are never going to listen to you. They need to be made to listen. They need. I've seen Dhurandhar 2. It gave justification. Okay, I'm going to read that after. That is the problem. They are not going to change their minds. They need to be made to change their minds. The movement just can't talk to one side. They need to get talking to Congress. That's what I've been trying in the background. Trying to get interviews with people from Congress. From people from different the CPIM and whatnots. So that there is enough motion. There is enough motion that the BJP is like, fuck, we are losing here. That is what I'm trying to do. At least myself. This is what I identified before. Pookie, no. Do not. This is not something. No. This is going to affect you personally. No. Let me handle this, please. I'm not joking here. If I needed you to go talk to your parent that badly, I would have. Let me deal with this. I understand that you have access. I understand that you want to help. I understand you're a very nice person, but I will never or ever put you in a place like this. I am sorry. This is just a no. Please understand me. I understand what you're thinking. There is no strings that we can pull here. People have to come speak to us like on the basis of who we are, not the connections we have, first of all. I have seen Dhurandhar 2. It gave justification how Notebandi was a good thing happened and stopped fuzzy notes worth whatever. Thank you, Pookie. This is... I understand you want to help. I want to help as well. But there is something that we have to maintain here. Like, if I wanted to get into contact with Congress or the BJP, I could have. If it was desperate. But this would not change anything. We need to get into contact with the exact right people. And asking your... I have been scolded way too much on the internet today. Okay. This is not a scolding, Pookie. I am not scolding you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you feel that way. This is not me scolding you. This is me worried. My scolding looks very different. This is me being honest and like how I would speak to someone if I really wanted to get a point across, one-to-one. This is because I care about you as a person. I am like... Okay, if I was scolding you, you would know it. I would not, like, you would be crying. This is not me scolding you. I have scolded other people before, especially on Discord. See how that feels versus this. This is not me. See, Pookie, do you think I'm lying to you about this? I am not. If I scolded you ever, you would know. Like, there wouldn't be a question. It would be scolding. I get very strict and very serious when I'm scolding people. Anyway, so... we are not consulted. We oppose the bill, says National Council for Transgender and CTP, and the struggling to get meeting with the master, Dr. Virendra Kumar. Why is he a doctor? Who made him a doctor? Like PhD. Get him out. There's no point pushing your connections, because if it fails, they can just blame it on you and put the responsibility on you. I believe I agree. Yes, that is true. That is exactly what it is. We need to be unavoidable. You're not sweating your head off. Don't worry, Pookie. We love you. Don't worry. We genuinely, everyone here actually does appreciate you. Don't worry about it. You are loved, especially in the Discord. It's okay. I mean, people can have doctorates on anything these days. I know, but like this much, there's so much goes on to getting a doctorate that, like, this guy definitely didn't get it from the right sides. Social Justice Minister, oh Jesus, skipped the planning meeting with the National Trans Council today to discuss the Trans Amendment Bill, citing family. Like, this is the biggest idiotic excuse there is. Like, family emergency, the moment you want to talk about something important. We know what to do with the bill. MOS, like Ministry of Social Justice Officer, told we know what to do with the bill when asked why the council was not consulted. They wrote this as a distraction. They are going to pass this because they do want to, like, erase trans people. This is a plan. Obviously, this wasn't getting anyone anywhere. He is a villain. It not just looks like, he is a villain. He's also sounds like an idiot if he's saying like, oh, we know what to do with the bill. There is, okay, listen, Pookie, the thing is, if there is like legal options come after the bill is passed, The problem here is that when the bill gets passed, there's going to be so much damage to like transgender people altogether. He looks bad, he is bad. It's just going to be so much damage to transgender people as a whole. It defeats the purpose. Anyone knows how to DIY HRT here? No, I'm sorry. I have no idea. I've actually no idea. I would have told you if I could. The thing is, like, this bill is going to do so much damage the moment it is passed, from the day it is passed. No matter how much legal court you go, no matter how much lawyer fees you spend, it doesn't matter, because you would have affected at least like 100 to 1,000 to 2,000 trans people while all the legal process is going on. This bill should not have been tabled altogether. That is the point. That is the issue. Solid is limited, but DIY HRT is not recommended. No, it is not recommended whatsoever. The problem is you can't deal with hormonal issues like that. Yes, I did. I can multitask. Sorry, that was something different. I was just responding. Okay, you can just be in chat. I know you're hearing me. I did follow them. Bro, why is HRT like $1 million? Because of pharmaceutical corruption. I know you're hearing me, and yes, I did follow her on Twitter. I'm trying to get in touch. I too am multitasking. Yes, I know, Pookie. Like, it is pharmaceutical corruption. It is pharmaceutical corruption to the point where even something that is so important, like billionaires basically. So something that is extremely important, like insulin that you cannot live without, is right now 3,000 rupees. I mean, brain cannot do true multitasking. It can only do very fast switching between tasks. No, brain can do multitasking, especially when you have ADHD, to the level that I have. Like, I am multitasking right now while checking like stream health, what to say next, what notifications I'm getting, what messages are you guys sending, and all of that sort. So I'm not brain switching. This is actual multitasking. This happens with ADHD. That's why a lot of like streamers are ADHD. We can't make a video for shit, but we can stream. So anyway, like shit like insulin, factor 8 that is required for. Are you, or does it seem like it is multitasking? Like, there are 2 or 3 different streams of thought in my brain at any given time. The point that I'm trying to make here is that factor 8, HRT, insulin, all of these things are behind a paywall for a reason. The guy who who discovered insulin and how to manufacture it sold the patent for $1. So it is open, but now they have trapped it over and over again in legal issues needlessly, so that all of this is like what, 2,000, 3,000 rupees. In America, it's worse. In an insulin injection is made for $35. It is sold for 3,000. Yes, it is absolutely mental. It should be free, but it is not. That is the problem. What pisses me off about insulin is like the the person who made it sold it for free. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. I mean, imagine the person whom are financially... yes, exactly. Perfectly found out. That is the problem. This is the problem when you do not have healthcare in Europe, where healthcare is free. All of this comes for free. You don't need a separate insurance. You are just given HRT, you're just given insulin, you're just given factor 8. My friend, one of my closest friends in real life, has hemophilia. where the place he moved to, they send him boxes and boxes of Factor 8 so he doesn't die for completely free. India has such a big problem with Factor 8 right now. People like my friend for his entire life had to take whatever he was given, Factor 8, how much ever, and keep the doses as low as possible so he doesn't die randomly. Because he never had enough on hand. He couldn't go out, he couldn't walk. For like months, he would be bed-stricken. Just because he didn't have enough Factor 8. The moment he moved to Europe, he had enough. He can go to the gym for the first time in his life and not worry about dying. Yes, we have a goddamn right to life, but it is paywalled. It is paywalled. Unless you are rich, your life to right means nothing. That is the problem. That is the entire problem with this system. In India is especially bad. It is especially bad in India. Because on one hand, they can be like, oh, like, your, what's the fucking word for it? Your like hospitality is so free, like government hospitals are free. It doesn't fucking matter if they're free. There is no accessibility. The doctors never come. They never do. What's the point of having it free? In Big 26, life is pay to win. Yes, life is pay to win. That is exactly true. I mean, this has been happening it's not just 26. It's like happening for the longest time. This is capitalism in action. That's why like being a socialist is so fucking important for the people of India. Unless you are like a huge capital owner, you have to be a socialist. It doesn't make sense if you're not a socialist right now. Every one of you here is a fucking worker. Every one of you is part of the proletariat. Every one of you, the only reason you're surviving right now is because you got lucky. Luckier than the other people who were dying. But it's not that your luck is going to keep going. It will run out. That's why you fucking need to be a socialist. Because socialism is protecting the weak, while capitalism is like concentrating power and wealth to the top 1%. That is the most basic way I can say it out loud. And I know some people are going to have a problem. Like, how do you, like even communists have a problem with this. Like, how do you like take all of this and just have it in one line? I know, but like, this is what you have to do. This is it is not late stage capitalism. Don't want to be that person, and this is cyberpunk. Yes, it is cyberpunk 2077 coded. It is scary. This is not late stage capitalism. This is not late stage capitalism. This is the feature of capitalism. This is just you are experiencing what capitalism feels like to the poor. That is all it is. When what the poor go through on a daily basis is posted on the news, if someone is telling you what they go to, people always say, oh, it is late stage capitalism. This is not early stage capitalism. But the poor people have been going through it from the fucking start. Like, there is no such thing as crony capitalism, guys. There is no such thing as late stage capitalism. This is a feature of capitalism, bare and simple. You can have 300 years of socialism, 1 year of capitalism. Within that 1 year, you are going to see this. Are you going to call it late stage capitalism then? No, you are fucking not. So why do you do it now? This was the case in 1920s. In 1920s capitalistic hellhole that we call the United Kingdom, this was the case. It was the same thing. Everything is paywalled. Everything is paywalled. What do you expect? I mean, you cannot be pure capitalism at scale. Every big capitalist economy is a hybrid that cannot. They are trying to. You can't be capitalist at any scale, Pookie. Capitalism is a wet dream that they offer you, so you ignore the cancer that is growing within you because you can't pay for treatment. There is no way that you can ever grow in this economic sense unless you already have money. I mean, you cannot. Yes, I get it. But what I'm trying to say is, I thought late stage capitalism because someone in as decently middle class. I never felt it before, but I'm feeling the effects now, I think. So you are just getting aware of what you're feeling. I understand what you're trying to say. Thank you. It was good to include it, sector workers to labor laws, or talk about how they get exploited so much. Yes. I mean, we do that all the time. Like, that's all I can say right now. Don't worry about it. Yeah, anyway. What were we talking about? What is this? What is this? This is posting something. Again, the crisis highlights our long-term planning. Okay, we covered all of this. How is all of this news is something we covered earlier? Oh shit, hold on. Shit. Guys, I swear to you, if you like something, make clips. You can do it on YouTube as well and spread it out. I can't be the only one doing it. It is not a one person. This is not a one person working environment. This is all of you. What is happening? The foreign ministry expresses Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation in the strongest terms for the blatant Israeli aggression. Shit! Like they're finally waking up, targeting military infrastructure in the south of Syrian Arab Republic in the flagrant violation. Fuck, the shit is changing. Fuck yeah, bitches. Fuck. This is so cool. I know this is so new. I never thought Kingdom of Saudi Arabia would actually condemn Israel. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs expresses Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's condemnation in the strongest terms to blatant Israeli aggressions targeting military infrastructure in the southern Syrian Arabic Republic in a flagrant violation of international law and Syria's sovereignty. The kingdom reiterates its rejection of its flagrant aggressions and Israeli violation in the 1974 disengagement agreement and renews its call on the international community to put an end to Israel's violations of the international laws and norms. Is for bad situation. This I'm so happy. Like, fuck, cool. Okay, maybe this works. Kingdom affirms its solidarity with Syrian Republic and its support preserving its sovereignty, maintaining its territorial integrity and unity. All you needed. Iran's strategic goals are looking realistic while US's goals are shambles. Yes, so fucking true. Okay, what is a good situation sound? Boom, this works. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Iran is winning. I mean, the regime is still shit, but Iran is winning. That's a good thing. But Swaha doesn't work. They, by the way, they are like very forward about it. They just call it a Epstein coalition, Epstein class, which is amazing. That is best level. So this is what I read earlier. I was like, fuck. So MOFA has a joint statement and they're basically like, oh, this is Iran's problem. This is Iran's problem. It's not like, God damn it, Iran was attacked first. I mean, nobody wins in a war. Yes, nobody wins, but Iran is. Like, see, all of Iran basically within one US-Israeli aggression showed that, no. The thing is here in this scenario, showed that American imperialism and the facade that America is untouchable and it can do whatever it wants, whenever it wants, it can invade whoever it wants, whenever it wants, has been broken down, has been absolutely shattered. They quite literally blew up an F-35, which America said it is their best plane ever. It can never get fucked. is a triple. Yeah, it is a triple fucked. Iran successfully closed the Strait of Hormuz. Successfully closed the Strait of Hormuz. No one thought it would happen. Literally, no one thought. In the light of Israel bombing it, it closed the strait. All of this shit would not have started if Israel didn't start bombing it, by the way. They started bombing it on their own. Then after which, now they are taking tolls from countries who want to pass their ships through. So they are gaining money on that point of it as well. Then on top of which, they are basically pushing for like, oh, if you trade in Chinese yuan, your ship is also going to pass. Like, Jesus goddamn. This is called winning. Yes, and we are getting to it. They single-handedly decolonized the entire Middle East. Where's the news article? Hold on. Where's this news article? Jesus, why is this so stupid? Send me the news article again, please. Send me the news article again. NATO is moving out of Middle East for the first time in 100 years or so, since the beginning of NATO. For the first time ever. It's like, oh damn, I know. It is fucking amazing what is happening. Is fucking amazing. I feel like Captain Holt season 5 episode 14. Yeah. Don't know where you got it. It's on Twitter. Spokesperson to the also they are like, we are not sending in anyone crude oil anymore. I'm sorry. Fuck off. Like, where's this news article? I don't want to talk about the rupee right now. Where's this? Jesus, I had all of this on. Did it accidentally all switch off? Oh shit! I think guys, it switched off. I'm gonna find it quickly for you. Hold on. Sometimes like these things just close off. Yeah, fine. Moving on. Yeah, it is demanding a payment. Yes, I know, because the sun is setting, guys. The sun is setting. Okay, give it like a minute. I don't have like what's the word for it? Like completely dark rooms to begin with. I don't have a completely dark room, so you have to deal with it. I'm gonna get something that is actually has like yep over it. Yeah, there you go. Leave it to like News S9 to be yappy every time.
Gentlemen, the world's most important choke point, the Strait of Hormuz, through which approximately 1/5 of the world's total oil and LNG supply passes, has been converted into a toll plaza amid the ongoing conflict. Now, amid the blockade, a report states that Iran has created a safe shipping corridor through its territorial waters in the Strait of Hormuz. Now, as per the report, Iran is surprisingly charging a whopping $2 million per tanker to pass through the Strait of Hormuz.
I mean, that's amazing that they are doing it. They literally took over the strait, now charging a goddamn toll for it. Like, single-handedly. Like, this is not good for Indians, by the way. Just saying. This is not good for Indians overall. But it is good for the stability of the world.
As it remains shut after US and Israel launched attacks on Iran on 28th February.
This is such a refreshing thing to hear, by the way. Earlier, this would have been like when is Iran attacked. Now they have flipped, by the way.
One tanker operator reportedly paid Iran approximately $2 million for safe passage through a negotiated approved corridor amid the conflict. Now, other transits have occurred after vetting or through diplomacy without confirmed fees, but roughly 89 to 90 vessels, including 16 oil tankers, successfully transited between 1st March and 15th March under some of the IRGCD clearance, according to the Lloyd's List intelligence. However, the report suggests that not all had to pay. While some were allied ships, some even received a diplomatic safe passage after negotiations. But the report confirms that at least one tanker operator paid the toll explicitly. The commercial precedent now exists. What's noteworthy is that $2 million sits on top of a war risk insurance that has surged to 3 to 5%. But what is even more worrisome is that with every dollar rise in cost, it is the consumer who has to face the actual brunt. What we are telling you right now is about how the Strait of Hormuz is essentially charging a hefty fee to the tune of $2 million per tanker for the vessels to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, this has been confirmed by one tank operator who reportedly paid Iran approximately $2 million for the safe passage through a negotiated approved corridor amid the conflict. That doesn't mean that all vessels or all the tankers have had to pay. Some of them are allied, some of them have passed through negotiations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the world's most important choke point, the Strait of Hormuz, through which approximately 1/5 of the world's total oil and LNG supply passes, has been converted into a toll plaza amid the ongoing conflict. Now, amid the blockade, a report states that Iran has created a safe shipping corridor.
Is this repeating the same thing?
After US.
See, they are literally just winning. Hold on, where is NATO moving? Is this going to have a voice? Is this going to have a voice? I hope it does.
Iran's relentless missile blitz seems to have rattled the world's most powerful military alliance, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. In an unprecedented move, NATO has pulled all of its personnel out of its long-standing mission in Iraq, relocating them back to Europe, a stark signal that the Iran war has forced the suspension of one of the alliance's most consequential non-combat missions, with no clear timeline for their return. The message is unmistakable. Tehran's ferocity on the battlefield is reshaping global defense postures and rewriting the rules of engagement in an era of high-stakes confrontation. NATO Mission Iraq, launched in 2018, has been relocated to Joint Force Command Naples, where it will continue its advisory work remotely. U.S. Air Force General Alexis Grinkowitz, NATO's Supreme Allied Commander Europe, confirmed the safe relocation of all personnel, thanking both Iraq and allied nations for their assistance. Approximately 600 NATO personnel have been evacuated, the entirety of the mission's in-country presence. The withdrawal comes as Iran-aligned armed factions in Iraq have intensified rocket and drone attacks on foreign military positions following the U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran on February 28th. Two Iraqi security officials confirmed to AFP that the withdrawal was driven entirely by the security situation created by the Iran war, stressing there was no disagreement with Baghdad over the decision. The suspension is described as temporary, intended to last until the regional situation stabilizes. NATO Mission Iraq was the primary international mechanism for training Iraqi security forces to prevent the return of the Islamic State, the group that seized Mosul in 2014 and established a self-declared caliphate across large swaths of Iraq and Syria. That training program has now been suspended at precisely the moment regional instability is at its highest since ISIS's territorial peak. Iranian attacks have already struck an Italian installation in Iraq and Kuwait and a French naval facility in the UAE.
Guys, I'll be back in a second, okay?
Confirming that NATO member assets in the region are active targets regardless of their non-combat status. The distinction between a training mission and a combat presence has offered no protection. While NATO has left the battlefield in Iraq, it is under fire from Israel and US President Donald Trump, the latter of whom, in the most recent remarks, has called the bloc a paper tiger after the military alliance refused to join him in action against Iran.
What is your reaction? What is your response to those NATO countries that are truly refusing to cooperate in this war?
I'll tell you, I perhaps on this note will bring this to a close. Europe is a continent that has learned from its past experiences. The agreement that was signed in Munich just a few months before the outbreak of the Second World War was essentially a surrender agreement by the Western powers. This, by the way, specifically included Great Britain under the leadership of Chamberlain to Nazi Germany. They recognized essentially the annexation of the Anschluss territory and the expansion and growing power of Germany. There were virtually no demands placed upon the Germans. And then the British Prime Minister arrived and declared, displaying the very agreement he had reached with Hitler, and stated that they had, in fact, come to an understanding with Nazi Germany. And then we know what happened. Essentially, Nazi Germany saw this as a surrender and effectively invaded through Poland, conquering all of Western Europe. Why repeat this historical mistake? And NATO countries, and with your permission, I want to focus on Western Europe, the weakness of Britain and France and other governments in Europe. I am feeling very worried. I really have to admit it. This is extremely concerning. It is truly very regrettable that this is the prevailing perception that exists.
Will Israel agree to meet Lebanon, work together, even with Hezbollah?
There is no agreement, no territorial dispute. By the way, there never was one. Since 1948, let me remind you, between a beautiful Christian country, the Paris of the Middle East. I think Lebanon has enormous potential to be the next country, perhaps the one after it, to become part of the Abraham Accords, with one condition. Perhaps you pose the question this way as I was speaking. Without the continued presence of the Iranian terrorist group Hezbollah in southern Lebanon.
I don't know what that actually does.
Kunis, the Consul General of Israel in the United States, thank you very much for joining me today. I'd like to start by asking you regarding the war. Did Netanyahu force President Trump to join this initiative?
I don't know a single individual anywhere in the world who could compel President Trump to do something.
Except Bibi Netanyahu, because of blackmail files, also long time Zionist.
President Trump, unlike his predecessors, became convinced that very decisive and strong action is absolutely necessary against the nuclear arms race. The Iranian and their unlimited capability and their uncontrolled capability to produce missiles, ballistic, intercontinental, that threaten the entire world and especially Western culture, which they have sworn to eliminate according to their own words. Death to America, death to Israel, and the three well-known say...
Death to America, death to Israel doesn't mean what you think it means. America is literally under zero threat from Iran and Iranians. Who is under actual threat are the Iranians, because Israelis keeps bombing them. That's why they are like, oh, we hate Israelis because they keep bombing us.
The small Satan, Israel, the middle Satan, Europe, and the big Satan, the United States.
Israelis have always maintained that they want to deal and trade with US and Europe. The only people that they don't like is Israelis, because Israelis are bombing them.
It's an ideology that burst into our world in 1979, brought forth by Khomeini.
Adonis, that's not quite accurate because during Trump's campaign, he did advocate for peace. He said he intended to make world peace. How did he go from that to joining Israel in a war against Iran?
Well, first of all, I am not President Trump's spokesperson, but it's clear, crystal clear, that an event like the one you describe, a desire for global peace, is shared by all, from President Trump to Prime Minister Netanyahu, to you, to me, to my children, to all citizens of Israel. I say this with absolute certainty. There are, by the way, ongoing debates about the precise method to achieve it. But in order to truly attain global peace, it is absolutely necessary to eliminate this significant threat posed by the Ayatollahs. Why? Because the Ayatollahs they tell you this quite explicitly. By the way, the very questions you're asking me are also frequently posed by American journalists, including one who was here just yesterday and another who will be here later this evening. And that's exactly the point. To achieve global peace. By the way, if you're talking about global peace, why
if
did
you weren't talking about global peace, stop Israel from bombing everyone around you.
Iranians tried to assassinate President Trump? If they wanted presidential candidate Donald Trump, the candidate, when he was a candidate, there was an assassination attempt by the Iranians. That's what I'm here to say.
That is just not true. That is just not true.
First and foremost, regional peace, that's obvious in our area. All of that is true, but this threat must be removed to achieve global peace. And that's what Israel and the United States are doing these days.
However, prior to the attack, Iran and the United States were indeed conducting negotiations whose objective was to bring about regional peace. Is Netanyahu responsible for the breakdown of relations between the parties in these negotiations?
No, the answer is no. Certainly the decision to end the negotiations is an American one. I remind you that even before the previous operation...
This was Benjamin Netanyahu bombing Iran. It was Israel bombing Iran, bombing the Qatari fields that was like part of Iran. Whenever there has been negotiations, Israel is the one that has bombed. Israel even bombed Qatar, by the way, if you don't remember.
June, there were also rounds. Look, talks with Iran have gone on many, many times. There were even times they reached agreements. There were agreements with Iran. What came of these agreements? Did Iran, following these agreements under the control of the Ayatollahs, curb its nuclear arms race? The answer is no. Have they stopped producing intercontinental missiles aimed at Europe? One of them was fired, wasn't it? They're launching missiles at Turkey.
The question you have to ask is, does Israel have nukes? Israel has not signed the non-proliferation treaty. Israel has not allowed even America to check if they have nukes. Israel attacked USS Liberty, an American ship in the 70s and 80s, and stole nuclear warheads. Has anything come of that? Absolutely not. So there's a person here who's at fault here, and it is not Iran. Iran, on the other hand, has consistently said that we do not hold nuclear weapons. We do not want nuclear weapons. We do not want any of that. There is one country which keeps threatening nuking every country around, and that is Israel. Based on what Hegseth and Trump said, is that Israel threatened that if America does not attack Iran, they will nuke the region. There's only one country that has said that. And that is not Iran.
Turkey launching missiles at Cyprus. Iranian weapons are certainly also being used by Hezbollah. Well, this is the gauntlet for the attack.
Do you see the problem? Anyway, just give me 1 second and just need to share this quickly. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's perfectly splendid. If you know where that is from, I love you already. Guys, watch Bly Manor. This is why it said a evil man will burn the nation to the ground so that he gets to rule over ashes. Netanyahu and Modi are perfect. Exactly. Bye, Pookie. Sorry I didn't get you before. Like, yes, Netanyahu is the perfect example of this. He's literally burning down his, like, even Israel. He's burning down Israel for this. to destabilize Iran so that they don't have actual opposition. That is a problem. Anyway, let's just focus. We have gotten so distracted over this. There's so much I wanted to actually discuss and talk about. Let's just continue. The other thing that was there was like Iran had like successful military attacks within the Indian Ocean. Where's this? Yeah. Iran launches 2 intermediate range ballistic missiles towards Diego Garcia Air Base. The airbase is like here in the Indian Ocean. So it has shown that it has a capacity to actually shoot a missile 2,000 nautical miles, I think. It's like, it shouldn't be kilometers, like nautical. I'm not really sure. The cap for missile range during Ayatollah Khamenei's was 2,000 kilometers. This marks the first long-range attack since start of the war. A lot of charter is permission from India to support a military asset that will use to bomb Iran. So they want India to be part of this war, by the way. Like, if India joins this war, it's going to be the biggest failed move. The only people who are losing right now within this world are the people who have supported the American regime. And if India, Sujan Datta, by the way, the US has asked permission from India to support a military asset that will be used to bomb Iran from Western India. In bureaucratic terms, it means an interpretation of the Limoa. Hey bro, been regular listening to you, very intelligent man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Azan. Do follow if you don't. Thank you so much, man. This is a problem. This is a problem. See, the only people who are losing in this war are the people who are supporting the American imperialism. India started off with pro-America, lost a lot, talked to Iran, came kind of to the center, still leaning to America, got a deal from Iran, and like this is going to determine if like India cannot be trusted, obviously. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, our dear Prime Minister is a CIA asset. I'm not even joking. The point here is that if they go full on towards American imperialism, that is bye-bye anything good that you ever hold in life. Strait of Hormuz gives us a lot of LPG. Iran is not going to lose this war. America is. It's already losing. But the moment we side with the losing party, I'm not even going to talk about like what is moral, what is not. Doesn't matter. If India keeps this up, where it is playing in the hands of American imperialism and gives up on its neutral stance, Iran loses all of its will to actually let anything pass from the Strait of Hormuz that is going to India. It will give it to China, it will give it to Russia. Russia already has us buying Russian oil at a premium. Normally, it came at a discount for Indians because of such good relations India had with Russia. Now it is a premium. Now it is a fucking premium. That is a problem. It is horrendous that we are already going through an LPG crisis. We are already going through an LPG crisis. We are having a crisis of the rupee. The rupee is at what, 94.01 as like the last time I checked. And on top of this, now, if we are supporting American imperialism, there is nothing to gain. Absolutely zero. Nada. Nothing. All we gain from this is higher prices, higher inflations. So do whatever you can, post wherever you can against this. India cannot join this war. On the side of America especially. India is far more dependent on West Asia and West Asian countries. India is far more dependent on its relationships with Russia and China. America doesn't give us oil. It doesn't give us LPGs. It doesn't give us anything. America is not even going to win this unless they nuke the entire Middle East, in which case India is going to get shit anyway. Israel keeps bombing a lot of the facilities that actually produce LPG. This is something we need to be pushing against, not supporting. Like, what happens? What happens when this war keeps going on? India is in support of America and the war keeps happening, keeps going on. Everyone is bombing the oil fields. Do you think that you can throw money at this problem and just like gain like a few thousand megatons of LPG or oil? No. If the infrastructure is developed, if the infrastructure has been destroyed, there is nothing, no amount of money that can fix it immediately. Everyone fucking loses. The person who says such things about his own prime minister is a patriot. Yes, I'm a fucking patriot. Because you goddamn idiots do not understand the very basic fact that I don't have to be a fucking nationalist. If someone is doing wrong by their country, if the prime minister can be called out as a CIA asset that has been making the exact wrong decisions and letting people of his own country die, calling that person out is a fucking patriotic act. I don't understand how you guys never realize it. I give a shit about the Indian people. I give a shit about the Indian people, you fucking fucktard. Your prime minister does not. Modi doesn't give a shit about its people. He gives a shit about Adani and Ambani. Why do you think the oil supplies to Bangladesh are completely unaffected right now? Because they pay Adani and Ambani directly. When there is an LPG crisis, when people have to go back to kerosene, when people have to start making bonfires to cook their food. Why do you think we are still selling oil to Bangladesh? Why? Didn't you guys hate Bangladesh before? Weren't you like kicking people out on the suspicion of being Bangladeshi? Weren't you guys beating them up on the suspicion of being Bangladeshi? But now what happens? When your prime minister is allowing oil transfers, LPG transfers to Bangladesh, so Adani Ambani can gain more money out of this. Where are you? Why don't you hate on it the same way? Was your old Vauda that you were doing against Bangladeshi people was just a show? Do you really not care anymore? To be honest, most Indians can differentiate between politicians and country. So reason they equate. Yeah, that is true. They are fucking idiots. They are idiots. The politicians do not give a shit. Modi does not give a shit about you. He doesn't give a shit that you're dying. He gives a shit about Adani and Ambani's baseline of how much profit they're making. Then why an Indian should trust you instead of Modi? You don't have to trust me, Bharat Youth. You don't have to, Bharat Youth, sorry. You don't have to fucking trust me. Read the fucking newspaper and think for yourself. I'm not speaking anything out of my fucking ass. They are still sending the fucking oil. They don't give a shit about you. Do you trust the newspapers? Do you trust when the news is telling you the oil is getting sold? You don't have to trust me on this. Go read the newspaper. Think for yourself. Why, if you were told to hate on Bangladeshi so much for the past how many ever, whenever like West Bengal elections happen, like right now they're trying to use AI to detect Bangladeshi people in Maharashtra. If all of this is happening, if you are beating up Dalits thinking they are Bangladeshi, that you hate Bangladesh so much, why are you selling oil to them? Why is the Prime Minister selling oil to them? Why is Adani Ambani getting the money from it? Tell me. By news, you mean, to clarify, you mean not Godi Media? Doesn't matter. Even Godi Media has said this, that they are selling oil. Go check. I don't ask, like, don't trust me. Go check. This is not something I'm just saying out of my fucking ass. Or ask your fellow Sanghis. There were Sanghis here like last stream saying like, oh my God, why are they selling oil? Like Sirius was here. If he knows, you know, I'm guessing. You should go, like, seriously, go check. You don't have to trust me. Fucking don't trust me. Don't trust anyone. Trust your fucking eyes. What is happening? Like, shit has gotten so bad, I don't have to give you even like a summary of what is happening. It's literally in the fucking papers. Check if the oil transfers to Bangladesh have even lessened, if not stopped. Like, who do you think? Who do you think you are? Hold on. You are the most smart and intelligent person in India. No, fuck no. I'm not. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Your account was, by the way, created 7 minutes ago. I see that. You just here to shit on this. I understand that. The point is that you can be whoever you want. You can trust whoever you want, but at least trust the news that is in front of you. Think for 5 seconds. I am not the idiot that you're fighting with. I'm the one fighting for your ass. If you cannot make that difference, I'm sorry, you are an idiot. I am not talking about shakkar on the internet when there is an LPG crisis in India. That is the Prime Minister doing it. Has he shown his face since the crisis started? Where is he? Where is he? Where is your dear Prime Minister? He's the first one to do Man Ki Baat. Where is he now? Tell me where is he now. I am here nearly every day. Where is he? Can't he do a live? He's doing Man Ki Baat. Can't he do Man Ki Baat and tell people that, oh, don't worry about shit? Can't he? Like, are you really that stupid, Bharat youth? Are you really that stupid? Jesus, like, these guys get stupider by the minute. Like, I'm not even asking you to fucking do anything. I'm asking you to read the fucking news. By the way, we got a soundboard recently. Jesus Christ, these idiots. These absolute fucking idiots. I don't know what to even say out of people. By the way, any update on JNK, bro? I'm originally from there. Not at the moment, I'm sorry. There's no update on JK situation. It is bad as usual. I'll give you as we go on. Like, the shit is going so worse right now. Like, the news cycle is just flooded with Iran-Israel LPG crisis. I'm gonna check again. The issue is I don't have direct sources towards Kashmir right now. We'll make them eventually going on, but we'll take care of it. Don't worry. I'll give you the news. Like, we have a live tomorrow as well, so I'll check and let you know. What is Shashi Tharoor? Shashi Tharoor is just randomly, like, Shashi Tharoor is randomly giving a lot of pro-Modi government propaganda right now. Like, bro needs to just wear his chaddi and move on. Like, seriously. Like, what the fuck? So stupid. Like, why is Shashi Tharoor in Congress? Can't they remove him? At this point, he's like a fucking idiot. Like, okay, you have the right to speak out, but fine, like, kitna? Sanghis can't make they never could. They can't make one coherent, they never could. They never really could. They don't have points at all. Like, I was talking to Tyler, like, yeah, Kashmir is very peaceful because there's no news coming out of it. You're fucker, you don't understand that, like, it has been a colonial territory of India for the longest time, where it uses what Israel does in Gaza, they do it in Kashmir. Yeah, very peaceful, my ass. That's why the Indian government has been asking for more and more time. Asking every person who praises government is Andhra. Yes, especially now. That's why, like, the government has been asking for more and more time with the SC to keep, like, the rules going on. Like, come on, bro. Read the SC reports, like Supreme Court's reports, and like, the government is begging that since the abrogation, this shit has never been peaceful. What happened in Pahalgam? This sounds peaceful to you, I guess. just to make sure Modi governments, the people were never caught, by the way. The people were still never, it's nearly a year to Pahalgam and the people were still never caught. Like, you're gonna be like, oh bro, like, oh, 26/11, look, the people were caught. Pulwama, what happened? What happened? Very peaceful, right? Very peaceful. This was also talking about Pulwama. It was a failure of the BJP government, by the way. BJP government was asked to provide helicopters. There was a credible threat against the army. They did not provide it. They told the then governor to shut the fuck up. Like, if you ask me, they're doing, every time they're losing an election, they have something like this happen. Like, very, very nice that Red Fort also happened. Red Fort happened right before elections as well. No? No? You really think this government is very clean? You know what Pakistan official stance in Kashmir is, that India is doing massacre in Kashmir and it's the same situation as Gaza. You know what is the official stance of India is on Kashmir under POK? It is the fucking same. I'd like, also, this is not a secret, you goddamn twat. This is not a secret. The Indian government, since Congress time, by the way, I'm not even saying this is a BJP problem, has been sucking up to Israel and using the same tactics that it has been using, like Israel has been using on Gaza since 1948. It's not a secret. There is a trading going on between Israel and India for a reason. Why do you think Modi government sucks up to Israel so much, or Netanyahu so much? It is not just the Epstein files. Like, sure, there are people who think that there is a lot of like material within Epstein files in regards to Modi, but that is not something I think of, to be honest with you. I don't think that. I think the support for the Zionist regime is just out of pure like hatred for a group of people in India. It is just purely hateful. That is what I think. But maybe they have blackmail material, you never know. I mean, that's what Bliss thinks. That is not what I think. This is not the official of the channel, by the way, just to be clear. This is just people thinking. But having said that, I do think they just do it because Savarkar used to lick boots of a lot of British used to love Zionists, so he started licking boots of the Zionists as well, and Hitler as well. Like, Savarkar used to love the Zionist regime, by the way. Love Hitler's Nazism. That's what Hindutva is based on. Like, not even kidding. Like, come on, be serious. Be serious. You are gonna come here and chat and be like, oh my God, like, oh my God. At least know your history, my guy. You are Bharat youth, you should know your Savarkar history. The sorriness, like even in his own sorry article, he's like, look, I am your like undying servant. Please give me those British dicks. That is what he was basically saying. Let me just like find it for you. Savarkar sorry petition. Mercy petition by Savarkar. This is here. Oh, it is long. Bro was like, give me a 4-page long dick. This is Savarkar, by the way. Mercy petition which VD Savarkar, convicted 32778, presented personally to the Home Minister or Home Member of the Governor General Council. Personally. When I came here in 1911 June, I was along with the rest of the convicts on my party taken of the office of the Chief Commissioner. Here I am classed as D, meaning dangerous prisoner, and the rest convicted were not classy. Blah blah blah. Moving on. Where is the thing where he's sucking off their dicks? Where is the official letter? This is a typing of it. Hold on, let me just grab the official letter. Ah, yeah, I mean, it's right here. I'm ready to serve the government in any capacity they like, as my conversion to conscientious. So I hope my future conduct would be. By keeping me in jail, nothing can be got in comparison to what would be otherwise. The mighty alone can afford to be merciful, and therefore there is where else can a prodigal son return but to the parental doors of the government. Hoping your honor will kindly take into the notion these points. You do realize this. Your most obedient servant, Savarkar. I mean, what are we supposed to think here, guys? Guys, be serious. What are we supposed to think here? This is what Savarkar is. This is what Savarkar is. You want to talk otherwise? You can't. I don't care. I don't care. Bharat, get your Sanghi friends here. Get your Sanghi friends here. I'll say this in front of them. I know you have a fucking WhatsApp group or something. You can't ban me. There's nothing you can do to me. Fuck off. Get as many people as you want here. I know you have WhatsApp groups. That's how you target protagonists. That's how you target other people. You can't do shit to me. There's like Squint Neon tried. Hindutva Night tried. Who came victorious? Moi. Ha ha ha. Fuck off. Like, I need people texting me, look, your name is in this chat group that is like, hey, we have to target this person, mass report. You can't do that shit here, bitch. Come up. Come on. Fuck off. Jesus Christ, these idiots. You had a scuffle? Yeah. I have scuffle with everyone. They've tried to dox me. Like, bitch was after me for quite a while. I had to remind him that as someone who had barely 300 to 400 followers then, I was dunking on him even then, and he had like 300,000 followers. And the bitch left so badly, he hasn't even like at me on Twitter even once since. Like, he ran scared so badly. Squint Neon tried to dox me. But shit, that guy messed up so badly, his own people laughed at him. The bitch was tagging like a completely different country to get me deported somewhere. Bitch got shit on me. The moment he turns up to me, I just text him like, look, Chandan, aren't you in Nepal right now? Fucker leaves immediately. Like, it also, something happened recently as well. Hold on, let me just find it quickly. This happened like very recently. The bitch texted at me. So the bitch started shit talking like a friend. And hold on, where is this? Where is fucking hell? Hold on. I need to find my own shit. Sorry guys, I understand. I'm not gonna give you dead air, don't worry. I'm gonna find this. Where is this? Okay, where is this? Honestly unrelated, but you're so relatable with the ADHD thing. I am in the exact same spot, and seeing you act like me at times makes me... Oh, I am glad. Like the visibility is there, man. The visibility, I'll always give you visibility, don't worry. I am a fucking ADHD freak. I take like 40 milligrams of meds every fucking day. And I need to take like more, but I forget to take them because I'm supposed to take it in the evening. That's why I'm drinking like energy drink and a coffee. Bruh. Hold on, where is this? Hold on. Why can't I find this? Okay, I'm gonna find this the other way around. Hold on, give me a second, give me a second. I am so interested in showing this off right now because like this is dunking on Hindutva night one-on-one. This happened. No fucking hell. Why did I click it that way? I'm just raw dogging it, bro. I can't really rely on parents because they are aggressive about this stuff. So let me know if you... caffeine. Caffeine helps. Like, I can tell you as much. Caffeine helps. Make sure... No, okay, hold on. I'm going to be very clear with you. Make sure you sleep properly. You need to be able to sleep. Sleeping helps. Okay, so I'm gonna be like, okay, here. Maybe I can just open it over on the other side. That would be better, I guess. This guy, so there was a post here, okay? There was a post here before. This post was making fun of a friend. Yeah, sleep. Yeah, caffeine will make you sleep properly, but you need to get proper sleep for your brain to function better. That is a must. I understand it sounds weird. I sleep the best after caffeine because it makes your brain stop being fuzzy all the time and over thoughts like calm down, and you feel more calmer. Anyway, so he was like a person was being harassed. They were like, oh look, fifth. Fuck off, Steambo. Anyway, so he was like wood and shit, and like what I did basically was like, so I just called him Faustin, you on Discord? He is. They are there. I was like, pedophilic Richard Chandan Kumar says what? He replied to me recently like, nahi degi. I'm like, obviously 15 saal ya kam umar nahi hai ka nahi hu main. This is how you deal with these assholes. This is how you deal with these assholes. And then literally nothing. Bro is a fucktard of epic proportions. This is how you deal with them. They tried to dox me. Like, hold on. I like, oh, Jesus. I'm just gonna find it. Where's this? Hold on. Let it. They have tried to dox me before. There you go. Brother, he's fucking idiotic. He tagged Germany. They have tried their best. They have threatened me. They have given me rape threats, death threats. They have said, I have all of the screenshots of whatever you do. I am going to like send it to like Delhi police. And they have tried. They have tried. Hold on. Hold on. Where is this? Where is this? I need to. Where is this post? Yeah. Let me find that post. It was very funny. Twitter stalker does not have it anymore. Like, okay. Where is this? At yeah. Jesus Christ, why is this way? Like they have tagged Delhi police against me. They have tried everything. They have contacted UP police. They have contacted whoever the fuck. It just doesn't matter. They don't have they can't do shit to me. Doesn't work for them. That's why I'm being like, come on, do whatever you want. Do your worst. I don't know the full info. Savarkar also worked for the CIA as a spy. He literally worked for the British. The CIA even doesn't have to be in this situation. Third copy of Gestapo. That's second copy, by the way. RSS is the second copy of the Gestapo. Third copy is ICE. At least the most successful ones. See, guys, they have tried a lot. They have tried a lot. They are, like, any normal person would be scared shitless. Thank God I am ADHD and I love fucking conflict. They don't do shit to me. They can't do shit to me. That's why I'm saying the reason why I'm here, the reason why I'm talking to you like this is not because I know something different or something better than you. It's just I have the privilege to not give a fuck about all of the Sangis and all of the idiots that come after me. This is every day. Like, I have gotten all sorts of threats. I've gotten all sorts of like, I'm gonna tag this police, that police. We are gonna beat you up when you find you. I have person telling me like, "Tu dikh mere ko, main tere ko jindagi marega." I'm like, "Kar de, bro," because I don't give a shit anymore. Like, where is this? Oh, Jesus! I talk so much to other people. This is not it. I swear to you, there was a person who was shitting on me on text and was like in my comments later, like in personal message was like, "Bro, you're so cute." And I'm like, "Thanks, man." Kali kyun diya pehle, par theek hai. Where is this? Where is this fucker? What happened here? Hold on. This is too old. Where are these fuckers? Did I delete this? Did I actually delete this? Oh my god. Did it automatically get deleted? Oh my god, this was my favorite message. Jesus, sorry guys. I think I deleted this. This fuckton. Oi. Jesus. Where is this? Oh, guys, I think I deleted this. Or it got deleted. Like, I have gotten shit like this. I hope you die soon. SOB. Same dude. This is what I'm dealing with. This is what I deal with. There's more threats I can keep showing you. Just need to find the fucking thing. Huh. Jihadi teri maa, whatever. Whatever he had sent me, whatever. I'm like, so kinky, bro. Thank you. This is how I deal with this stuff. I don't give a shit. I have ADHD. Go fuck yourself. नहीं घंटा मेरे को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Like, seriously, that's the only reason I'm here, and that's the only reason why I can do this. And there's the difference between like that's the privilege. Okay, like this is literally from privilege. It's the privilege of not being able to give a fuck. Like if I did not have the privilege that I have right now, I would have been not so open about this. So don't worry. Like, what is happening on the goddamn Discord? Okay, whatever. Fuck this. Okay. Okay, the main point was remained somewhere else, like it's just dying somewhere else. Okay, so where were we? No, we are not finishing. Really? I mean, it's Saturday. Saturday is nice though. It is what it is. Sorry guys, I'm just I may be tormenting my partner a bit too much. Anyway, let me just focus on this for now. Anyway, so where were we? Yeah. So there was a thing I wanted to show you. Like, first of all, the rupee is crashing a lot, by the way. The rupee is crashing a lot. It is an extremely huge problem because the government does not have a plan. It just does not have a plan. It has no idea what it's doing. Only thing it can think of is supporting the American imperialism because that's what they have been told by the American imperialists. And the current prime minister may be a CIA asset. Just say. Maybe. Not sure. Allegedly. All of those words, whatever they may mean. And similar words to what they mean. The issue here is this has been noticed by everyone. It's not just like one or two people. Everyone has noticed this. Everyone has noticed that the Indian government does not have a plan. It just does not. Indian government is just doing whatever it can do to pleasure its American vassal masters. I don't know if when you're a vassal state, are they your masters or not? They are never getting out of the fucking boot at all. India was never under the boot before 2014, by the way. India never was. We had a prime minister who said fuck off basically to Nixon. That was Indira Gandhi. Now we have a prime minister that is mujra every time they see the president. It's just fucking stupid. Just fucking stupid. I don't know like what is going on within like the brains of the prime minister's office. Like how are they going to deal with all of this? Now, okay, to be fair with you, half my brain is just thinking, where are the Sangis in chat? Did he just like create an account and just leave? Like this is literally going in the background of my brain right now. Like what the fuck is like he came, like I'm not even joking. I'm sorry, like sorry to be shitting on him so much, but that Bharat or Bharat Youth, whoever that fucking guy was, I checked. I can see that shit. Created account 7 minutes ago. And is texting. He came here specifically because he may have seen us on Twitter. Like, come on, bruh. Jesus Christ, it's so fucking funny. Why is he emotional again? Also, like, is the Prime Minister crying a lot? Hold on, where's this video? Where's this video? I saw this video somewhere. Maybe I watched this on the... See what Pookie is texting on Discord. We could find. No, No! 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 What the actual... Jesus Christ. Don't at me like this. Don't at me like this. Guys, hello. If people are here, listen to me. Don't make me read text in a wicked mind, okay? Please. Don't make me read text in a wicked mind. It is fucking annoying. I'm trying to be very informative here, okay? I don't want to end early. I understand it's like it is Saturday. Don't make Saturdays like this. Jesus Christ. Okay, The Wire, okay. Found it. We are gonna watch this. Hold on. I'm just gonna move forward to the expert part of this because he just gives a long monologue which I absolutely despise.
Is not given.
Unlike
Exactly.
Yeah,
that is why I'm getting at. Yeah.
the supplementary grants that have been asked for, where this 56,000 crores for this year is mentioned. Yeah, it's affecting the, as you rightly put it, the value of the rupee vis-a-vis the dollar. Tricky thing that I find is that the purpose of the stabilization fund is not given. Unlike
Exactly. That is why I'm getting at. Yeah.
the supplementary grants that have been asked for, where this 56,000 crores for this year is mentioned, 1 lakh crores the overall thing, which may be partly this year and partly next year, but this 56,000 crores, how will you spend that in 14 days? You also have to do, one of the things is resort to better diplomacy. I think we got isolated in the world because we sided with Israel and we sided with the US, whereas what we should have done is to be more neutral. We've condemned everything that Iran is doing, but what's happening in Iran, we are not condemning that. I think we should stop the export except to our neighboring areas. Like, for instance, Bangladesh has asked us for help, Sri Lanka has asked us for help, and we should help them, but not export in general. So government must begin to immediately regulate the trade in petroleum products and on LPG, etc. That's the second thing that needs to be done.
Hello and welcome to this special discussion on the impact of the US-Israel-Iran war on the global economy and more particularly the Indian economy, because most experts and economists, they concur that the Indian economy is particularly more vulnerable among all major Asian economies. The Indian economy has much greater vulnerability for various reasons. One, it imports nearly 85 to 90%, 85% of its total oil requirement. Number two, its reserves are relatively lower than other major economies like China. It has now come to light that China has nearly 6 months reserves of oil. Some say 1.5 billion barrels. And in the case of India, we really do not have a very clear picture of what our oil reserves are. But we are vulnerable on both oil and more particularly on gas, LPG. As we all have seen, there's a big scramble for LPG all around the country. We have seen the visuals, and the government, of course, is saying that everything is normal, but then the government doesn't have much else to say. So we will look at first what's happening with the current situation, and I might also add that today the rupee really sort of went for a weekend very sharply, almost touching.
Okay, so let me just be very clear about it. I don't like this slow talking. I understand they're trying to speak informatively, maybe they're reading off somewhere, but I just can't deal with it. I'm gonna increase the speed. Keep up.
94 rupees to a dollar, and I've been speaking to some experts. They are saying that there is really no visibility as to where this might stop. RBI has limited reserves, dollar reserves. How much will it spend? How much can it spend to defend the rupee? Of course, everything now hinges on the Strait of Hormuz, Iran's ability, capacity to control the traffic around the Strait of Hormuz. And we all know that 20 billion barrels worth of oil a day, 20% of the requirement, they come through the Strait of
I don't know why they
Hormuz, both oil and gas. And until that situation improves,
if I ever sound like this, please find me and shoot me in the head. I'm sorry. Like, I shouldn't say this. He's a very nice person. Like, this just is triggering me. I'm so sorry.
Really, things will not improve in spite of assurances that people are pulling out the reserves. The Europeans, advanced countries are pulling out the reserves, but those reserves, whatever, 400 million barrels, do not really matter because it's the flow that is really important. How much is flowing on a day-to-day basis? So the market sentiment is very, very shaky, and if this war prolongs, there is expectation that it will spill over to the real economy. There could be a global recession. Many economists have forecast a possible global recession if this goes on for a few months. At the same time, there is some hope, I would say, that it may not prolong for very long, because President Donald Trump made a statement yesterday that, which was seen as a bit of an olive branch, saying that they want to remove sanctions on Iran's oil on the sea. So that was a bit. People were puzzled because Iran is being attacked because, and sanctions have been imposed on Iran because of the nuclear suspicion that they are building a nuclear bomb. But now, in the midst of all this, and today, Netanyahu today, another very surprising statement.
We'll raid soon after this, because we will be stopping after this. So we'll raid after this.
On television that Israel hit the Iranian gas fields, offshore gas fields yesterday, without consulting the US. So there seems to be some distance or some kind of disagreement emerging between Donald Trump and Netanyahu, and overall, it appears that Trump wants to see oil prices cool. Now, if that is true, then there could be some respite for India. Now, to discuss all this and the real impact on India, we have very well-known economist, Professor Arun Kumar, who regularly writes for The Wire, and he's an author of several books. And he's one person who understands the
Bro's introduction is 7 minutes. Introduction.
The innards of the Indian economy, because oil prices are now India's
energy in the world, whether it be crude oil, whether it be LPG and LNG. There's a shortage because the Hormuz Strait, only a trickle is coming out from there, whereas earlier more than 100 ships used to come every day, or used to cross the Hormuz Strait every day. Once you have an energy shortage, then the energy prices rise, and that leads to rise in prices of almost everything. Yeah. Now, if the war was short, if it was, a week or maybe at the most 10 days, then, the implications were different. Now it's entering the 4th week, and there is actually very little sign that it might end soon. Already there are reports saying that
I swear to you, this was like the one thing I was wrong about when the war is actually going to end.
US may be sending additional troops.
I kind of overestimated what America can do and how much pressure it's going to put, and underestimated Iran a little bit. Plus, I was like, Ali Khamenei used to always be open to talking. So after his death, like someone who comes in will be open to talking. And that was like the only mistake I made, thinking that the next people in line would be as amenable as Ali Khamenei.
Missiles from South Korea to the war theater. there are also implications that there's a disagreement between Israel and the US, as you put it, on why Israelis attacked, the gas field day before, which then led Iran to attack, all the countries around the Gulf region, their fields, their oil fields, their gas fields, and so on and so forth. So, in other words, it seems to be escalating rather than calming down. And what you mentioned, President Trump saying that they may actually allow Iranian oil on the high seas to be sold, remove the sanctions from them, just like they did for Russia. And that
Like the entire thing was decimating Iranian oil reserves, by the way. The entire thing was for like making the regime weak. Now Iran got its oil unsanctioned. Now they get money from that, and they get money from the tolls that they're pushing for. Congratulations,
because they
America.
don't want,
Congratulations.
energy
I
prices to
clap for
rise.
you.
Because there's already pressure building up on President Trump from its
Yeah.
various allies, whether it be Europe, Japan, etc., that the war should come to an end quickly. Because if the war doesn't come to an end quickly, then the problems of the economy will arise further. And there's a tendency for a stagflationary situation, because on the one hand, prices will
Bro,
rise.
my hair
On
is
the other
like
hand,
cooked if I don't shampoo twice a day with... Okay, listen. I have the same problem. This is not dandruff. This is dry skin. This is an Indian thing. Go get yourself some urea and gel in your hair. That actually makes your skin like less dry. This is me not saying this is a problem I have. This is a problem with thick skin. Yeah, this is quite literally dry skin. Yes, but don't piss on your head. That is the point is get a moisturizer for your head. This is a moisture problem. This is a fungus problem. No, Bliss, don't tell him to apply Gaumutra on his head. Cow piss is not going to help. It's low in urea. Get a proper moisturizer for your scalp. It will help immensely. I have the same problem. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Guy, don't do this. Don't do this. This is not going to help you. This is not going to help you. This is not going to help you. Don't do Sangi shit. Get yourself a head moisturizer. That is very important. Trust me, you will thank your hair. You won't go bald if you keep moisturizing your scalp. It is too late for exorcist. It is too late for a lot of people. It's not too late for you. Moisturize your fucking scalp. No, oily is different. Oily is different. Moisturize is different. Yes, your skin is dry. Oily is different. Get a moisturizer for your hair. I don't care what your parents say on this. You need a scalp moisturizer. Get it in your head. Get the most basic version of it. Doesn't have to be... No, it's not about water. It's not about water. It's Indian genetics. It is Indian genetics. It's not about water. I drink a ton of water. My skin is still dry. Doesn't matter. Like, I understand that you need to be forced to drink water. But do you want to have your hair when you're like older? When you're 20? Yeah, cool. Do you want to have hair when you're 20? Yes or no? If yes, moisturize. If no, don't. Agent 47. What is Agent 47? Oh, right. Okay. Fine. Fine then. Then doesn't matter.
Petroleum product is not just energy, but also has a lot of chemicals.
I know Hitman. I don't know he was called Agent 47. I've never played the games, by the way. Like Hitman games, never had.
And other things. So it affects production of many things.
Guys, I did not have a computer for the longest time. I just did not. Growing up. Best I had was a TV and like the Mitashi game box. That was like extremely cheap. Yeah, I'll play it eventually someday. I was like, I do not know.
The effect on fertilizer. There's also an effect of aluminum coming out of the Gulf areas. So a large amount of things get affected. And that's why there's a problem that there may be stagflation. And this is because of supply bottleneck. This is a supply problem. It's not a demand problem.
So it will be like
I have 100% at all Hitman games. Congratulations, please. You have a computer.
it will be like an oil shock, like the oil shock of 1970s.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. So, it's a supply problem which governments will find very difficult to deal because you can't suddenly overcome this problem of shortage, and your monetary policy and other policies cannot take care of it. And because of the uncertainty of how long this war will last, therefore, it is affecting investment all over the world. It is for India, it's affecting.
Pookie, they are. She is. Pookie, by the way, on what you game? Yes, Pookie games on his phone.
As you rightly put it, the value of the rupee vis-a-vis the dollar. That rupee is weakening vis-a-vis the dollar. As a result, the balance of payment gets affected. Okay, because you have a deficit in your trade account which increases. Given that exports to the West Asian continent is West Asian region is about 16% of India's exports, they have come to a standstill because the trade with those areas, travel to that areas got affected. Whereas import prices go up because oil prices shoot up, so your import bill goes up, and also because of uncertainty, gold will be a more desirable asset to hold, so gold prices will also go up. And these two are big imports for India. So therefore, there'll be a trade deficit. Now, usually the trade deficit is covered with capital movements, but capital movements are out of India, as we've been seeing for the last many months. Net FDI is negative and FIIs are pulling out.
I love this.
From
That's
India.
That's a very critical factor you're mentioning.
Yeah. So in other words, there'll be a problem that on the capital account, you'll have a net outflow, as you rightly put it earlier. And therefore, it will not be able to take care of the current account problems. There's also the problem there are about 1 crore, 10 million Indians in that area. And they send about $50 billion of remittances. And now those remittances will get affected because many of them want to leave that area. Many of them are losing their job because production there is coming to a grinding halt. So in other words, remittances will also be affected. So therefore, capital flows will be adverse. And that will further weaken the rupee. So I think this weakening of the rupee is on several counts. And therefore, the output in the Indian economy is already getting affected. There is a problem, as you rightly put it, shortage of LPG. Even though
Not
the government
that the problem
says
is
there is no
going on, just to
shortage
be clear, the soundboard. Again, we have been talking about this since like the beginning of all of this.
Is okay.
So
but the point is, we are also an exporter of petroleum goods. Roughly 20 to 30% of our petroleum production is exported, and we have not cut back that export. As a result, our reserves are getting depleted because the inflow of petroleum products and LPG is declined, whereas we are continuing to export the thing, and we are also extracting more LPG out of the petroleum that is getting refined. So therefore, the reserves, which at the beginning was said to be 6 to 7 weeks of reserves, those are getting depleted. And that's a dangerous signal. That's why I think the government has gone into a bit of a panic mode, and it has said that it is establishing a 1 lakh crore economic stabilization fund. Now, this is the first time an economic stabilization fund has been created. We did not create this kind of a thing, whether in the pandemic or during the financial crisis or earlier during the war. So what is the need for an economic stabilization fund unless you anticipate that things are going to get much worse? Actually, you could have, without creating this panic, because it's been seen as a panic reaction, without creating this panic situation, you could have continued to spend. If you needed money to spend, you could have, and then passed it through supplementary grants, where recently we have passed supplementary grants worth more than 2 lakh crores. And in the year, we have passed supplementary grants worth 4 lakh crores. So why this 1 lakh crore? This to me sounds like a panic reaction in the government.
So here, can I come in here, Arun? I mean, all of what you said, I'm in agreement with. Now, this 1 lakh crore.
By the way, also it's crazy how good Cyberpunk 77 runs on the $500 MacBook Neo. Yeah, Pookie is like a MacBook, walking advertisement at this point. I have no idea how good it runs. I have never owned an Apple product at all.
Stabilization Fund, Economic Stabilization Fund, Arun, clearly would not at all address the foreign exchange problem. Like you said, there is a double whammy. One is oil prices have gone up, crude prices have gone up 50%. Our import bill is going to rise commensurately, and there'll be a massive increase in the import bill. And on the other hand, there will be, as you yourself said, from the Gulf, workers from the Gulf, they send about $45-50 billion, right? Out of a total of $155 billion that we receive from remittances. Now, mind you, remittances from Indians has been our savior, Arun, you would agree, for the last 20 years. When foreign direct...
Yeah, no one is going to remit any money, by the way. Like with a weakening dollar, like literally, why would anyone ever remit money?
Investment has been negative, net FDI inflow, that is. It is the remittances which have actually saved us. Now, if remittances also drop and import bill goes up, it's a double whammy. And at the same time, in this kind of a climate, as you said, no foreign company or no global company is going to think about investing.
Assure you, it runs better on... Bliss, you're fucking up where he's actually speaking.
In any other country. Every nation is trying to stabilize their own economy, so they will preserve their capital. They're not going to... So these three combinations, if you put together and its impact on the rupee, how will this domestic stabilization fund in any way help in the dollar scarcity, right? So what do you think? Yeah.
So it probably is going to be used for subsidizing. You see, the foreign oil, which is going to be more expensive when you buy.
MacBook Neo has a A18 Pro, the same chip. Okay, I'm not going to read that.
And if you don't raise the prices here in India, so that the inflation doesn't kick up, then this might be used for giving subsidy to the oil.
But our dollar outgo will be there. No, you can't prevent that dollar outgo.
That's right. That's right. So it's not for that purpose. It's not that government will buy or the government will get dollars. It is basically, I think, to subsidize the thing. But the tricky thing that I find is that the purpose of the stabilization fund is not given. Unlike
exactly. That is what I'm getting at. Yeah.
The supplementary grants that have been asked for, where this 56,000 crores for this year is mentioned, 1 lakh crore, the overall thing, which may be partly this year and partly next year, but this 56,000 crores, how will you spend that in 14 days? Where already, it was passed on 13 March, and only 17 days left for the end of the month. So you're not going to spend 56,000 crores in 17 days, and nothing has been mentioned about subsidy. So what is the purpose of this? As you rightly said, you're not going to import with it. You're not going to buy oil. You're not going to, put it in foreign exchange, etc., etc. So the purpose is not clarified, and that's why I said that I think there's a panic. They just panicked, and they've done it, but they're not admitting that there's a panic. But this is a sign that there's a panic in this.
I remember, you may also recall, I think
again, the thing, all of this is something we have been spoken multiple times over and over again. The only reason we are doing this is like, look, proof. The Wire is also saying this.
When the 2008 global financial crisis came, and on other occasions also, whenever there's been a crisis in the external sector, as in crisis with the rupee or with balance of payment, severe crisis, because we've seen 2 years of negative balance of payment. So this year is also definitely going to be a bigger BOP negative. In fact, the government then had a certain dollar swap arrangement with economies like Japan, which have huge reserve surpluses. So that in this situation, don't you think that makes more sense than creating this huge internal stabilization fund without knowing what they are going to do with that? What do you think?
Also, this has happened with PM funds as well, by the way. PM funds was fucking idiotic.
So that, of course, they'll do. They'll even try and borrow from NRIs, which they did in...
that they did in 2013. Yeah, they did massive borrowing from it.
Several times, even, post 1997, after the nuclear test, when, they needed foreign exchange, they did it, and this thing that, remittances, our balance of payment is dependent on remittances since the 1980s, when actually the people from Kerala and so on started going to the Gulf area in a big way. So that, of course, but that's no more available. So as you rightly said, we'll have to make some swap arrangements with somebody who has a surplus in dollars, and we'll have to also get more deposits from NRIs. But I don't think they'll get more deposits from NRIs given that the rupee is weakening.
Yeah, because the people will obviously, their outlook will be not to deposit. Yeah, I mean, not to get hit by exchange rate depreciation. Yeah,
and in fact, therefore, NRIs will be withdrawing funds rather than actually giving more to the government. So in fact, that will aggravate the problem because there are large deposits from NRIs and they are losing in dollar terms. That's why foreign portfolio investment will also not come in, because in dollar terms, the return is very low now in the Indian stock market. A, the stock market is declining. B, the rupee is depreciating. So the return is becoming negative. Whereas in the US, given the technology stocks rising, there the return is quite high. So that's why the FIIs and FPIs, they've been withdrawing funds from here. So in other words, this is another crisis that will face the government, that the foreign exchange reserves are likely to decline quite rapidly because of NRIs withdrawing, because the FPI is withdrawing, because the FDI going out, etc. So they'll have to manage that. Now, at least $700 billion worth of reserves are there. So they'll go for a part of the way. That's why I said that it depends on how long the crisis lasts. If the crisis continues, now the fourth week has started. If the crisis continues for another week or 10 days, then the change will become permanent. Then it'll be very difficult to reverse these things. And then, what will happen is that the global economy will begin to react far more on the Indian economy. Because
what are the chances, Arun, of a global recession if this continues for, say, another 1 month, and its impact on India? Because the chief economic advisor, I read a statement by him that if oil prices go up to $130, $40, it's already got yesterday. I think today it was intraday, it went up to 119, then came down. He said about 1.5% GDP could get shaved off, right?
Yes. I think they are underestimating all this, because every $1 rise apparently leads to an annual loss of about $1 billion. Okay. So if you have, say, an increase from $69 to $120, that still is almost $50 billion of loss if it continues for 1 year. And that will be a big blow, because $50 billion here, plus NRIs withdrawing, plus others withdrawing, that could lead to the foreign exchange declining, and then the rupee would weaken even further. So, so if it lasts for another month, chances are that we'll hit stagflation. Because the output will decrease and the inflation rate will continue to rise. Whereas if it lasts for longer, maybe 3, 4, 5 months, then the recession chances are very high. So I think stagflation is what the entire world will face, and a recession very likely a little later. So I think this is a very dire situation in which the government must prepare. So for instance, what are the steps the government can take? My feeling is that it should stop the exports of petroleum products, which is continuing to do.
Yeah, so Arun, can I just interject here? This is a big puzzle, Arun. What you're saying makes very, very logical sense. China has done it. Other countries have done it. They have put curbs on their petroleum exports. But for some reason, the Indian government is not doing it on the pretext that that there is not enough storage space for petroleum, for curbing, for keeping the stocks which would otherwise be exported, and the Ambanis are the biggest exporters. The Mukesh Ambani RIL. So, what is your sense? The government is not very clear in its communication in regard to anything. Since you mentioned, I'm asking you this: why is the government not putting some curbs on exports of oil products?
See, the exports are largely by the private sector. And that's private people making huge profits.
Mainly Reliance Industries, Mukesh Ambani's.
Right. So they're making huge profits on exports because the prices have gone up very substantially in the global markets. So the pressure must be from them. But the point is that already what you're getting in terms of petroleum goods in the last 3 weeks is much less than what you were getting earlier. Because the Hormuz Strait being closed, roughly about 20% of the world's supplies come from there, and roughly about India's supplies also coming from there. So already the inflows have reduced. So therefore, the stock buildup is not going to be there, and the Indian economy, will require it. Otherwise, our reserves will keep going down further, and therefore, the 6 to 7 weeks that they say of the reserves, they're already probably beginning to deplete. And therefore, I think we should stop the export, except to our neighboring areas. Like, for instance, Bangladesh has asked us for help, Sri Lanka has asked us for help, and we should help them, but not export in general. So I think that's first thing. Second thing is that I think
we should not. We should curb our exports to Europe.
Yes.
Because most of our exports are to Europe and US, I think. Yeah.
Correct.
The product. Yeah.
That's right. So I think we need to curb our exports to in general, but except to the neighboring areas, we should build diplomatic relations with them. Second is that you see whenever there are shortages, then not only prices rise, but black marketing starts. Like for instance, in LPG, there's been a lot of black marketing going on.
There's a 100% increase in prices in the black market.
Yeah. So I heard my own maid saying that she had to buy it for 3,000 rupees, what was 900 rupees earlier. Some people complain that they're buying for 5,000 rupees, the commercial cylinders, etc. So trade has to be regulated. And this regulation on stock holding, that must be very critically done. So government must begin to immediately regulate the trade in petroleum products and on LPG, etc. That's the second thing that needs to be done. So in other words, anticipating shortages, government must begin to act immediately. Third thing is that, if it persists for another 3-4 weeks and we continue to have problems, then I think rationing will have to be done. Already rationing is being done for commercial LPG. But I think we'll have to say that there'll be greater rationing, and we have to reduce the consumption of energy-intensive production. Wherever more energy is used, that should be reduced, so that the production of normal things continues, but say the energy intensive ones, or say for instance, we shift from private transportation to public transportation. Public transportation is far more efficient than private transportation. And similarly, long haul is more, through railways should be done rather than through trucks. So we should try and regulate these things so as to save on energy, and especially on petroleum products. So these are some of the things that we must try and think of and must put in place, so that if the problem continues for another week or so, these things should be implemented almost as soon as possible.
Yeah. So Arun, I want to ask you a final question. How do you see this government's communication on this whole crisis? How is it talking to the people? How is it talking to? Do you find that the communication adequate? Do you find that they are, they're at least giving some genuine do they appear genuine in the assurances that they give to citizens? And generally, what would you say about the way they are communicating the situation to the people at large, whether in parliament or generally through ministers, etc.? Of course, the PM has not said anything. The Prime Minister is, he uses the instrument of silence whenever there's a crisis. So keep that aside. But generally, the government's communication.
I fucking love.
Well, as you have said yourself earlier, and is very clear on LPG, which is the immediate point of crisis, they have not come clean. They keep saying there's no shortage, whereas everybody sees that there are lines, long lines. Just like during demonetization, there used to be long lines. Now there are long lines trying to procure that. And then you see people are migrating from the cities to the rural areas, like it happened during the pandemic, because they're not able to cook here. So one of the fellows who comes to our house, he was saying last 3 days he hasn't had gas to do the cooking at home. So his children are complaining. He's had to do the cooking in somebody else's house next door, and that too, with a great deal of difficulty, because nobody's allowing that to happen. So I think people are not believing the government that there's no shortage of LPG. In other words, the communication is not effective at all. So what we also have to do, one of the things is resort to better diplomacy. I think we got isolated in the world because we sided with Israel and we sided with the US, whereas what we should have done is to be more neutral. We've condemned everything that Iran is doing, but what's happening in Iran, we are not condemning that, or we are delaying, like the Khamenei's being killed or the bombing being done in the Iran. But when Iran bombs the fields in the Arab countries, there we have condemned it. So in other words, our position in BRICS has weakened, our position vis-a-vis Russia has weakened, and we should try and rebalance that so that, diplomatically, we begin to have some say in the world, in the global affairs. And we should try and use G20 to try and see that the US sees it, that the global economy is going to be affected. So already, various leaders from G20, they've been appealing, they've been arguing with the US. And we should add to that voice.
Yeah, there's also a view, Arun, that India could recover some of its neutrality through a.
Yeah, that's not happening with the CIA agent sitting on our ass. Anyway, guys, so what we are going to do now. Your Lashkar-e-Taiba commander shot and stabbed to death. Oh my god. I don't care. Not right now anyway. I'll get to the news when we get. Some reports are saying it's not official, I guess. We'll get to it tomorrow. We have a stream tomorrow. Anyway. I don't know how this actually works. So we are gonna try this out for the first time. And we have like 4 people here. So no, not Sia. Hold on. We are going to raid. I don't know how that works. Jesus Christ, we are not leaving. I mean, I am leaving. Yeah, no, we are raiding. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Okay. How is this? Like raid channel? Okay. I am trying, okay? I'm trying my best. Go say hi over there. How am I supposed to do this? I don't know. Does this stream stopped?